Your audio all sounds much better right now. Yippee! Okay.
Yay!
Sorry, hopefully that wasn't way too loud in my excitement. All right, the levels are good. I'm gonna stop touching the stream. I have no idea what I did, but something worked.
From this
And
point on, it's not your responsibility
it's not my responsibility.
because
Yeah,
you're not touching
we're
it.
just
Hands off.
let's just wing it.
We're gonna wing it. I'm so sorry if the little notification sounds are still really loud. I'm not entirely sure how to fix that, but I will look into it um, for next time. So, with all that being said, if we're all ready to begin, I'm going to start with an intro. There's going to be a little bit of lore information for people who want to know about the world, and then we are going to get right into the story. Look. Look up. Do you see the stars? They're telling a story, and I hear it. Take off your hat and settle down. The fire's warm, and I'll tell you the tale. Life is never easy, is it? Nowhere. And it's been almost 700 years since the downfall that nearly ended it all. But life finds a way. The land churns with cursed soil and aberration, and we call those badlands the oceans, whether it's desert or forest or sea. And here and there we find small islands of safety protected by the Fey-kind guardians. They all take something from their people, to lend them strength, they say, or to repay them for their kindness. The weak ones, weaker protections, take little. The strong ones take more. That's how it goes. Now it's been a century since the lay seekers began searching those thin lines of relative safety that connect one island to another, and rail lines appear from beneath the hands of exhausted laborers. The tickets aren't cheap, but the world isn't such a lonely place now, isn't it? Right? For some. For some folks. But down south, there is a mountain that cowers beneath clouds and snow, and within it, life of a sort bustles. This is where the vampire folk live, under the only guardian who will have them. The vampire Vivienne is the first of her kind, the rumors say. No one comes to these mountains, not by choice, usually. The mansion hallways weave labyrinthine through the rock. From beneath you, you all hear music playing, festive. There's a ball tonight. You are missing it because tonight you are playing the servants, and you must clean the blue room. Don't worry, there are many parties to come. Vivienne does love her music and her dancing. It's just that there are so many rooms in this place, and so many of them are forgotten for years and decades. And then someone stumbles upon them, and Vivienne commands it. They must all be clean and ready, as if the windows could open to sunlight, and true life could bustle in and out at any moment. You all know that's not true. You haven't felt the sun's light in a long, long time. Darkness must suit you, as it suits them all. You also know not to cross Vivienne, your protector, your guardian. She's taken from you already, and she can always take more. The blue room, like all the rooms, has stone walls, ceilings, floors, windows. But everything else is all shades of dust-covered blue. So, the blue room it is. Now, you are not always servants. She keeps you on rotation. But tonight, that's the role you play. Can I ask, when you are set to work, but Vivienne's eyes aren't on you, what do we see you doing?
I think Leo, is polishing an already polished pot because they don't want to do anything else. So they're really milking this teapot It's already shimmering and shining, but they're gonna hang on to it as long as they can, so they can avoid doing more cumbersome work.
I think you see Buan is sitting and tending to her own needlework and embroidery on a garment that she's been putting together. And while she's doing her own little work by hand, you can see a cute little familiar flitting about the room helping clean. It's a little Dumbo octopus, those like cute little octopus that have the little ears. And it's just flitting around the room, kind of magically cleaning, as well as in the far end of a room there's like a spectral tentacle that has a rag that is cleaning the walls as well.
Okay. Um, Cyrus, you see, is probably the most active, I suppose, of this trio here. They have been kind of sweeping the floors in a very methodical way, but they're sort of staring straight forward and tilting their head as Cyrus is partially blind. He has brown skin, dusted with a mixture of freckles the color of soot and silver. They are mixed human Ergonasi. They were human. Now he's a vampire, but his dark colored hair slowly trails off his head, like smoke almost. And there's a film over their red eyes. And they're sort of like just covering what they think to like are their bases. It's not like they have been cleaning for years like this, and at this point he's got every corner of every room memorized. So yeah.
Cyrus, can you please roll a perception check?
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna pull my dice. Like so focused on the technology, I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
see.
we do roll dice sometimes in this game.
Okay, I'm gonna use my rose die. Okay, let's see. Perception check. Okay, that's. Oh, can y'all still hear me? By the way.
I can hear you. Not that that means much, but I can hear you.
Okay, give me 1 second. Perception check. 14. Sorry, it's been a while since I played D&D. Perception. It's gonna be a 15.
15. You catch just barely a sort of like a quiet shuffling sound. It kind of reminds you of maybe like fabric over fabric, or the rustling of small creatures. You can't tell exactly what it is. There are sometimes mice and rats that manage to make their way into the kitchens. The kitchen's full of food that no one really eats. But the kitchens are far away on a different floor. So for a creature to find its way here where there's no food, no crumbs, seems a little odd. It stops suddenly.
Did anyone hear that?
Hear what? Sorry, I was just really focused on my pot.
Yeah, Cyrus, there's nothing going on. Just finished cleaning.
I think Cyrus will take a moment and realizing that I think the other two have sort of resolved to just the I guess the repetitiveness of whatever their tasks are, Cyrus will sort of shrug and return to his sweeping. But is there anything else I can do to try to investigate, you think?
Like roll an investigation check?
Investigate. Yeah, something like that. Like, yeah.
Let me make your roll and also let me know what you're doing to investigate.
Okay. You said it was coming from another. Well,
it seems like it's coming from this room.
This room, okay.
Which is odd because there's nothing of interest that you would know of.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. It's a 9 on the die, but I do have +2 to that, so it's like 11. I think what he is trying to do is like check for mice, so he just starts swatting the corners of the wall, just like. And it's just funny because it's like it's just random slapping against the against every corner.
Leo's gonna put the pod down and turn around and go, "What the hell are you doing?"
Well, nobody else here was gonna check for mice, so that's what I'm doing.
But why would there be any mice here?
It's what I heard in the walls. But you guys.
In the stone walls, you heard a mouse?
So the mice are getting through stone.
I heard something, is what I'm saying. I heard something, and I don't doubt my hearing. I don't have much sight now. All I've had with my ears to rely on.
Leo's gonna slide the pot over and walk over to where Cyrus is and press an ear theatrically to the wall. To also give a listen to the stone.
Would you also like to roll a perception check?
I sure would.
Perceive.
That's gonna be a natural 1, my friend.
You lose your hearing. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh. Sounds like a rock to me. That's what that sounds like. We'll keep listening. The hearing starts to go on the other. Also, let me. Would you like me to give a little description of them? I realized I didn't do that when I introduced them.
Yeah. Let's do it now.
Okay, amazing. So Leo is now a vampire, but was a halfling. They've got kind of shock-along pink hair running down their back, messy in the front, disastrous at the roots. And if you look closer, you can see it was once kind of a cool, funky haircut that they've just totally let go since they've joined Vivian's crew. They got a sprinkling of face tattoos, kind of little dark stars and moons and odd shapes. And they've also got some notable scars, one across the throat, one across the nose. They got some dark, suspicious eyes and thick, clever eyebrows and kind of an eternal air of mischief about them. And the most notable thing is that they wear a pointy little, almost like a party hat. As is kind of remnant of the times when they used to perform, make people laugh. They don't have the opportunity to do so much anymore. That's Leo. Currently knocking against rock here.
Trying to think if there's anything that I can do. I'm gonna cast detect thoughts. And I want to see if I can just see if I can catch any thoughts currently in the room that don't belong to my friends.
The surface level just works, right? You only have to roll if you're diving in to the thoughts.
Oh yeah, I think so.
like as if someone is whispering, even though thoughts don't need to be whispered. You just hear like shit, shit, shit. There's someone else in this room.
Do I know what direction it's come from?
Oh, do you? Let me see.
I don't know.
Detect thoughts. I think you just know that there's someone else here.
Cyrus, you're right. Someone's in here. They keep saying shit.
Fuck.
I think Cyrus just drops the broom and is like, "See what did I tell you? What did I tell you, Leo? All right."
There's a mouse in here in the walls that speaks common.
I'm gonna go stand by the door and just with the hands on the hips.
Leo's knocking harder than ever. They've moved to the next wall. They finished this wall. They're on the next one.
Buon, you hear. Now the thoughts are being directed like towards you. I'm coming out, okay? Just tell everyone to relax.
They said they're coming out and they said to relax, but I'm not going to.
Coming out from where? Have we moved on from the wall?
We were never on the walls. Come on.
The door to the wardrobe shakes a bit and then opens. And inside you see the heavily, what's the word I'm looking for? Very warmly dressed figure of a stranger. They're wearing this fur-lined hood. It's sort of a mini capelet, as well as a coat, these big, heavy fur-lined boots. You can just barely see their face from beneath all of this fur, and their face itself is furry. It looks like maybe a tabaxi. They're sort of an orangey cream color to their fur, bright green eyes. They hold a dagger in their right hand and a sharpened wooden stake in the left. But as soon as they open the door, they raise both hands in surrender.
I whip my tentacle over and I grab the stake and the dagger and bring them over.
Would you like to make a contested strength check against them? Because they are not going to give those up easy.
Ooh, I don't know how the tentacles work.
Maybe
Can I give a mage hand assist to that?
Yes. Roll with advantage. I'd say just use your own strength.
Okay. Ooh, bait. That's bait. Woo.
Get my dice out. That's bad.
Oh, my roll's pretty good though. 17 minus 1.
Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah.
17 minus 1. I'm like, what's 17 minus 1? Yeah.
But it's always better to present it that way versus to say 16. That's more fun.
Yep.
I just want
agree.
everyone to know that it's that bad.
Yeah. This is a twink. Lucky for you, this cat is a twink as well. And it takes a moment. There's like a few seconds of wrestling before you do manage to pull it from their grasp. And they just like, you see their claws kind of emerge once retracted, but they don't reach for any other weapon. I'm not gonna hurt you, okay?
Then why did you have these?
In case you hurt me?
I'm sorry.
What?
Who the hell are you?
They peer out from the wardrobe. They look left and right. You said the door is closed. Juan, you closed the door.
Yeah, closed it and I'm standing in front of it.
They look over to you. I don't think you've described what you look like yet. What do they see?
Oh, right. So in front of the door, you see a medium-skinned halfling with dark black hair. And for some reason, even given the place that you all live and the people you reside with, she somehow has a light sun kiss to her skin still. And you can see the first thing that usually people notice about her is that her garments are just a little bit shinier, a little bit nicer than a lot of the things they see around. And if you look really close at like some of the detailing and some of the trim, you notice this beautiful embroidery, because she is a seamstress and an embroiderer as her artistic ability.
You see this stranger like takes you in and looks at that like beautiful embroidery that you have, the clothes, and there is this like moment of admiration you catch, a raised brow, almost like approval, before they kind of snap back to where they are and the frightening situation they found themselves in. Can I, if I get out of here, are you gonna just, you're not gonna just like jump on me, are you? Can I sit down?
Go on, take a seat.
But could you
We
answer
just-
that
we just-
question of who you are?
Yeah. They step down. They're a little bit tall for a tabaxi. I always imagine tabaxi is a smaller species. So they stand at about like 5 feet tall, looking, back and forth between all of you as they make their way over to the bed and just sit on the edge of it, keeping their hands up the whole time. You can call me Fig. I'm just here to find a friend. That's all.
Cyrus like tilts head, and they said, "You're here to find a friend."
Yeah.
How'd you get inside? This place isn't, well, this place is well fortified, at least last I checked. At least that's the whole point of being here. How'd you get in?
I've got my ways.
And this is a more interior chamber. How did you get this far without anyone seeing you?
I've got my ways.
So you
Well-
came to find a friend, but you went into the most interior of interior chambers, and then furthermore into a closet, double fisting weapons, and that
Well-
was your way of.
Well, going into the closet double fisting weapons was when I heard some people walking down the hallway outside. I figured no one came over here. I mean, this place looked abandoned.
Can I, when we were asking some of those questions, if Detect Thoughts is still working, can I, if they revealed anything by accident?
Yes, it is, because it's more surface level thoughts. I think a lot of what you hear is almost like an echo of what they're saying out loud, but behind it all is this undercurrent of course, fear of you all. They're very scared. There's also worry for this friend that they're looking for. As far as you can tell, unless they have their defenses up, that seems to be honest, that they're looking for someone who they care about. I think they do. Well, here, let me roll a wisdom save for them to see if they actively avoid thinking about how they got here. Okay. You don't get details, but there's, when that question is asked for a split second, you get this image of a small cave entrance, and there is a main entrance to this place. It was once a cave entrance, but now has this grand stone door. It makes itself known. No one goes there because no one wants to be here. But as far as you knew, that was the only way in and out. There are always guards, people watching. This small cave is unfamiliar to you. It's only about, maybe 4 feet high or something like that. And though you don't know where exactly it is, from that image, you know that there must be some other entrance, and they found their way in there.
I approach directly, and if I think they came out of the thing, did they sit down or anything? I was just gonna approach and offer my hand, And then I'm going to tell my friends, they're being sincere. They are looking for their friend. They seem mostly fine. Hi, I'm Juan.
Hi. They do take your hand. You can feel theirs is shaking a little bit as they take yours. Fig, like I said.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I think Leo suddenly goes, "Oh, you're looking for a specific person. You're not here to make a friend. I was thinking find a friend, like looking for friends, you know. That's a lot more credible of a story." I'm Leo.
Hi, I'm not against making new friends. Just didn't expect it here, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I think Cyrus sort of has been kind of standing at the center of the room, very apprehensive on how they sort of navigate their sight. It's like they can see the outlines of people and the colors. It's just specific details that he cannot see, and everything's kind of covered in some sort of weird red tint. So, the broom is on the floor now, and they sort of tilt their head a little bit because they can feel the smallest changes in air pressure. They know where Fig is located, and they sort of walk forward and hold out their hand and say, "I'm Cyrus. Nice to meet you."
This is They take your hand, they shake it. Mm-hmm. Not what I expected.
Oh, you thought we were all gonna start gnawing at your throat?
Yeah, we ate earlier. We're good.
We could, if that make you feel more comfortable.
You know, maybe in a different context. I should have looked at you.
Oh.
I appreciate your friendliness. You mind helping me out?
Who are you looking for?
His name's Avir. He went missing about 3 months ago. He was exploring around these parts.
Ooh.
Avir? Sorry, out of character. Avir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will
cool.
you roll? Anyone who's trying to help.
Yeah.
If not, then don't roll. But if you're trying to help out, I'd say history check.
Give it
3
a
months
shot.
ago is history.
Ooh, 23.
Ooh. I don't even need to try.
I got it, guys.
Someone could get a natural 20.
Wait, what was the check again? History?
History.
Oh yeah, no, 7. 7. I don't know anything.
We combine forces for a 30.
Wait, what did Juan get?
Oh, 14 altogether.
Okay, then I think it is. This feels right to me. I think it is just Rio who gets this like faint hint of familiarity from the name. Some people that Vivienne finds are found on purpose and taken here. When she wants someone for their talents, for their knowledge, she will seek them out and capture them and change them here. But it's not often that your coven grows. Usually when you find people, it is to kill them. It is to feed the coven. But people have interesting things, and she's certainly interested in keeping those. And there are closets that are just rooms full of things, interesting things that you find on travelers. Do you ever rifle through those things.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, why certainly.
You recall a notebook that appeared there that was full of sketches, very beautifully done sketches. And there was a signature on the first page. It was written in cursive. It was kind of hard to read, but it looked like it said maybe EVEIR, Avir.
I think that sorry, there's music outside. Apologies if you can hear that.
You're good.
I think if it's okay, I would offer that. I think if we have found a sketchbook, any sort of like writing apparatus, I think they'd keep that on them. So they might even have it in this very moment. Namely to write sort of like limericks and poems as they come to them. Used to be songwriting, but they can't really do that anymore. So I think if you're okay with sort of like retcon placing that, I think that's something they would definitely keep on them.
Yeah.
So I think in the way their mind slowly ticks towards putting pieces together, they're gonna take a beat and be like, oh, wait a second, and they'll like rifle through, kind of pull out some jingle bells, put them back in somewhere else, a piece of string, put it back in, and then they pull out the little sketchbook and flip to that first page. Does this look familiar to you?
Fig reaches out slowly to take it, if you'll give it to them.
Yeah, I think they will. And they'll just be like, don't turn the page. Sorry, I didn't know it was in use.
Where did you find this?
Oh no.
Yeah, I think they kind of shoot a glance at their companions, and they'll say, "Not in the most ideal place, I'd say. Sometimes Vivian likes to loot, I'd call it. After I'm sorry, I'm trying to be sensitive. After
What, killing people?
meal time, yeah, after killing people.
They look down.
But this could mean anything. I mean, I didn't see any, I didn't see what happened to them. So maybe they dropped it or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe. They look at the book one more moment. They hand it back to you. I thought she liked artists, and I thought she kept him here.
He does some, but usually, they're a little more like the rest of us by the time they get here. Otherwise, a girl's gotta eat.
Oh.
Fig doesn't laugh, but I do.
Sorry, it's really rough.
I think anybody paying attention to Cyrus would see that like their posture sort of straightens a bit, like just at the whole interaction with the sketchbook, and then when Fig mentions like keeping artists, they sort of let out a sigh and say, she sure does love keeping artists, but she likes taking from them too. And I think they'll actually turn to Weo and then say, mind if I hold on that sketchbook?
Oh.
Just to,
yeah.
I just need
sure.
to.
No, here you go. I'll hand it over. I'll say, I think I got most of that memorized, but if I need take a glance at any of my genius, I'll my request a peek.
I think at that, like, Cyrus does have like a little bit of a chuckle. But then they sort of kind of thumb through it. Can't see much, but sort of kind of touch the pages with like the familiarity of somebody who once used to sketch. And there's a fondness as they're turning the pages, seeing the blurry pictures. And they ask, what kind of art does Avir like to draw?
Mostly, you know, things he saw out there, like in the woods and the oceans, landscapes and stuff.
I'm sure it's beautiful. And then they quickly close the book, and then they say, I mean, I know you said you memorized it, but like, do you mind if I give this back to our new companion here?
Of course. No, go ahead. I was gonna ask, Moon, is it, even though it looks like this person has been eaten, is there a certain if by chance that's not the case, if they'd been turned, is this a situation where we would have seen, if we would have seen him already, like roaming around?
Yeah, it's sort of a big deal if someone joins.
Okay.
If
is there
they're
any sort of like third location where it's an option between like any sort of like, are there cells? Is there any sort of, or is it sort of like 0-100, you're eaten or you're a vampire?
There are rooms, and sometimes people are kept in those rooms for a while. If Vivian's undecided, if she's sort of like testing out what they can do, what they're capable of, if she wants to keep them around or not, if she wants to take from them, or if she wants to let them be the artist themselves. That's part of the reason, supposedly, why you're supposed to maintain all of these rooms. Why don't you... Well, I can go off your old history check, because that was a pretty good one. You don't...
That's generous.
It was about the name of Avir, and I feel like you're still thinking about that.
Yeah.
You just don't recall hearing this name anywhere. You've just seen it written down in this sketchbook. That implies that unless for some reason Vivian is being very private about this, that this person is gone.
In that case, I think as Cyrus hands it back over to Fig, Leah's gonna say, listen, it's not looking good, but I'd be willing to help you out in terms of your personal escape if you're gonna have trouble finding your way back out. I'll kind of glance at their companions again to see if they're on the same page with that, or if they've just stuck their neck out alone.
We can help you, but you've done something very dangerous coming here.
Yeah.
I also have the ability to put like telepathically words into people's heads. They can't respond, but just very quickly while they're kind of discussing that, Juan is just going to say quickly that there is one possibility that your friend's being held somewhere, but either way, they're, I don't know how to tell you, but lost to you at this point, and you really gotta go. And then just, that's when they say out loud, we can help you leave.
I'm a little... Y'all really are just planning to let me To help me go?
I mean,
what have you heard about Vivian and her mountain? I want to know that.
Well, I assumed that y'all would want to do anything that she wanted.
Wheel laughs. I think in a row. And I was like, I'm sorry. Continue.
You think we want to be in here sweeping and wiping teapots?
You think people choose this life and want to stay here when they see the realities of it? I once enjoyed a lot more freedoms. I wanted to learn more about myself, so I came here.
And I came here because I had no other choice but to come here.
And I came here because I lost everything. So
Everyone's
We're a
just
lot more
trying to
complex.
survive. Yeah.
Exactly. Some people might realize.
I'm not talking about why you came here. I just mean after she, changed people.
Oh, she didn't change me. She's made this a safe place for a number of us. She doesn't change everyone who's here.
And she doesn't change this. You know what I'm saying?
Fig watches you all with narrow eyes. You can tell they're not trying to hide this. That this is all very interesting to them. And they look a little mournful almost. People out there say you don't have a soul. Why don't you leave?
And go where?
Get complicated. Yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, of course it's complicated, but what?
Do you want to be roommates? I can come and stay with you?
I don't actually have a room.
I was being facetious. People don't like us very much.
Yeah. Also, for some of us, the trade-off of being here was Vivian doing something for us. So if we were to leave, that thing she was doing for us, she would stop doing for us.
Well,
And then it would be kind of like,
what's she doing for you that's so special then?
Fig, listen, you seem like a nice person, but we just met. I'm not sure I want to drop my whole life story on you right now. You know what I mean?
I don't need to explain community and third spaces to you.
We'll put the hand on Finn's shoulder and is like,
Vivian runs a really good co-op, guys. I don't know. Like,
we have healthcare. There's a lot to lose.
Y'all got health insurance here? All right. I think I've changed my plan.
I think Cyrus is more of an observer than anything, but kind of like is nodding their head as everybody's talking and then goes, so we're, in short, we're not here necessarily 100% by choice. She offers us protection. She took something from us for that protection. I mean, as you know, she likes collecting. She has a collection of different people, and then she determines whether or not you're useful to her. So either way, what's out there more scary than what's in here. If that makes sense. Because last I checked, it's traveling between the realms, dangerous, and also being hunted by people who hate us. You know, guarantees we won't survive out there more than 24 hours if we're lucky.
I mean, isn't that the same for everyone in a way? I just. Sorry. I know. And they start to. They stand up and start to kind of like scoot their way towards the door. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this too personal. If y'all are gonna let me go, though, I can just skedaddle on out of here.
You can't tell people what was here, though. And you can't tell anyone ever about us. Can you do that? And I want to, like, look into his mind again and see if they can.
Are you trying to, like, dive deeper or whatever, or are you just, again, surface level?
I'll try diving deeper just to see whether or not it's going to be a real safety issue.
It's a wisdom save, right? On their side.
Yeah. What's my saving? I think it was like maybe 14. Let me double check. Yeah, DC 14.
That ain't gonna do it. What are you looking for? Specifically.
As I asked the question, whether or not I believe sincerely that Fig can keep this a secret. Yeah.
I think you find there are layers of emotion here that are kind of overwhelming them. They don't seem surprised to hear about Avir, but there is still a grief there that they're trying to suppress for this conversation. There is a heaping pile of suspicion against all of you because this is all way too easy that they could be found and simply allowed to let go, or simply allowed to go, and so they are trying to take advantage of that as quickly as possible before you maybe change your mind. There's also a sort of sadness for all of you here. There's a part of them that wants to trust you and wants to help you out, that they are sort of afraid to like look into further before they're in danger, thanks to that distrust. None of it feels like they're going to like go tell on you or like spread the word about this vampiric coven. Their friend is gone, and that's all they really came here for.
And I won't stop them if they start edging to the door.
Okay.
Oh, good.
No, go ahead.
Oh. I think Cyrus has been sitting with the words, you know, isn't that the same for everyone? And it's just kind of still thinking about it, like just like a hand chin situation. And then he goes, wait. Wait. Before you leave.
Yeah.
You said, sorry, my cat is deciding to be weird. Okay.
That's what they do.
We're opening the door. All right. You said you got here somehow, right? And then you got in and you infiltrated Vivian's defenses. Okay, so and it looks like they're like having an internal battle because for the first time in a while they're like actually starting to think like perhaps there's a chance that maybe they'll be able to leave. And it's something that, you know, they've turned over and over in their head for like the past time? We don't do we have awareness of time in this mitten? I don't know. For however long he's been here, it's like the possibility of ever escaping is just completely left there, the forefront of their mind. But with Fig here, that changes something. And Cyrus is like, you got in here, and but also you're still alive. And so what do you say? We can't speak for everyone. We help you escape. And you show us along the way how you got around all the nooks and crannies of this place without getting discovered. I feel very sorry that you lost your dear friend. Sounds like they were a wonderful person, a wonderful artist. And the least we could do is help you in return for helping us.
I just want to interject here. Cyrus, it's not that I don't share those sentiments, and it's not that I'm sure your friend was lovely, but Cyrus, are you prepared for the repercussions if that doesn't work out? Because I mean, I'd be lying if I said that and they kind of cast a look over to Blonde too, and to just to gauge the room before they say this, and they kind of lower the voice, like, I've thought the same thing about leaving, but I mean, if we're caught, that goes to shit pretty fast. So it just
It'd
seems
be
like
really
it's happening
bad.
rather fast. Yeah, it'd be really bad.
I mean, I'm willing to take that chance. That we just spent the entire day cleaning the dust off of the Blue Room. Is that really life?
There actually
know?
wasn't even any dust on that pot when I picked it up. It was already clean.
Cyrus rolls their eyes very loudly. And I think they look towards Bond and sort of I think they're like, there's like a thought that crosses their mind for like just one moment, and then it's like they shake it off and they go, I know you want to let them go, but I'm probably gonna go with them if that's the case. And you all can stay here, and so Garmin, Chief, I think this is the best chance I have. You know? And if I die doing it, then well, at least I tried. At least I tried.
This is so dangerous, and I can't let you go by yourself. The two of you? That's it? No. I have to go with you.
Well, I'm just gonna be left here alone. And also, I do want to leave. Shit.
Cyrus. Will you roll another perception check, please?
Okay. Not as spectacular as the last time. 13.
This area of the mansion, if you call it that, like I said, this was one of the more like abandoned parts. There is no rug in the hallway outside, as there is in most of the more populated areas. And you catch the sound of footsteps approaching.
Get back in the closet. Get back in the closet. I did that on purpose for Pride Month. Get back in the closet. Get back.
Yes, I think Cyrus will just sort of wait 5 feet. I'm gonna imagine it's whatever. Cyrus will sort of just pick up Fig and then
What the hell?
push him back into the closet as Buwan is saying this.
No.
It gets just as you close the door. Thank you for getting my closet joke. It's just as you close the door that there's a knock on the other one to the hallway.
Come in.
We picked up the pot again. I mean, they press the digitate some dirt on it just to clean it off.
Yeah, Cyrus is sort of standing very like stiffly in front of the closet, just sweeping up.
The door opens, and you are face to face with a figure you're familiar with, someone who has been here for a while. You just know them as Jay, one of the vampires that's been here for a very long time. Was probably an elf or perhaps a drow before they returned. This very like tall, like big figure casts an intimidating presence in any room that they enter. They them. They're supposed to be a she her, but maybe maybe Jay can be a she.
Do you have something to tell us?
This is my problem, is I always automatically they them every character.
Yeah. I was gonna say better to they them until but this is your character.
When in doubt, they it out. She steps inside and looks around the room at all of you. You hear anything funny?
Funny.
No, all the way over here? No.
I dropped this earlier, but I picked it up.
I think
what kind of funny?
A little out of tune downstairs, but
she strides into the room, pauses in the center, looks around. Who shoved Fig into the closet? Cyrus.
Me, Cyrus.
Should be sleight of hand. Roll sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Sleight of handing a human person is crazy. A cat person.
It's the best. It's the best sort of equivalent I could find.
So funny.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Sleight of hand. 18 plus 3.
Oh, hell yeah.
So whatever that is.
It's 18 plus 3.
Yeah.
Her gaze lands on the wardrobe, and you see her like trace the line, between the two doors downwards, and at the bottom there is a corner of fabric that sticks out from the wardrobe, and you see her lock in on it, and she steps over, moves you aside. You're sweeping in front of it, right? She puts a hand out to just move you aside. And
can as she's doing that, I want to cast, speaking of prestidigitation, cast it again, just to make the sound of footsteps like running outside the door. Is that too specific a sound?
No, I don't think so.
Also, who knows if that'll work, but just a little pitter patter. And then they'll also go, "What the hell?"
Roll,
Oh, yeah.
roll deception.
to corroborate their own. Is it deception?
And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna add my own prestidigitation so that in the doorway where the pitter patter's like coming from, if Jay turns, then she'll see like a cape whip around the corner.
Okay. Roll
Ooh.
with advantage. Deception with advantage.
Ooh. Great. Thank you. Oh, with advantage, it was only a 12.
Oh, babe.
It's rough.
I'll give you this. At the sound, she does like whip around and look at the door or look at the main door before she turns back to the wardrobe. Is there anything you guys do in that like moment of time that you have where she's like, disarmed?
Is there a lock on the wardrobe? I guess it would be on the outside, wouldn't it? If there was one.
Oh, then in that case, I'm going to, in the moment of turning away and no one's looking, I'm going to minor illusion on top of the door and make it look like there is a lock, that it's been locked the whole time.
Okay. Then
This is some weird some bullshit.
Yeah, this is like cartoon.
this is what TRPGs are all about.
Free prestidigitations in the
Crazy work.
You know what? I think with all of those layers and her subpar roll, she turns around and she sees it and like looks back again, and she has this like look of confusion on her face, and then finally like looks back to the rest of you. Keep an eye out. If you see anything strange, report back, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Of course.
She turns back around to straight out the door.
I did not think that was gonna work. So honest.
I didn't think so either. I was really good thinking. Thank you so much.
Almost shit myself. I'm not gonna lie. So I think they turn to the closet and they say, "I think it's safe for you to come out now."
Fig pushes the door open very gently. Shit.
This is not going to be an easy escape, my friend. You may have gotten lucky on the way in, but there's people like that all throughout this place.
Yeah, you think
You're mostly at the party, right?
Should be.
Okay, we gotta hurry. And then I'm going to, with my psychic abilities, quickly just telepathy over to Cyrus, like, is it worth looking in the rooms where a veer might be, or should we just go?
Can I try something? Offer something here with after those words. I want, since Cyrus held the sketchbook, is there a way I could like try to draw any sort of anything about Avir's whereabouts at all? Like, could I use maybe like, hold on, let me see if I have anything. Yeah, nothing really. But I don't know what kind of check this would be. Like,
Yeah. Huh.
just jog my memory. I don't know.
Alright, so are you trying to look for familiar like landmarks in the sketches?
Like, yeah, well, okay, so it was more so because one asked what like if it was worth checking any of the room.
Mhm.
And I think out of like, you know, a mournful affection for whatever Fig and Avir had, like I think what Cyrus wants to do is to try and remember if there was any trace, and then use, I guess, the sensory information gathered from feeling the pages to see if there was any sort of, if they remember anything. That's all.
Maybe history.
History. Okay. And like, I think it's only because I don't think Cyrus knows the same thing everybody else knows.
Yeah.
Because I know everybody else made checks.
I think in the meantime, I just wanted to note that Leo can tell that Blonde and Cyrus are having a telepathic connection, and they're feeling very left out of that. They're like, let me in, let me in.
They're trying really hard to connect.
Yeah. They're like, I'll do it myself.
I can do it.
Do my own little mini perception check to see if I notice. That's a 6, so I don't even notice that you're upset about it. I'm so sorry.
I do have detect thoughts and sending, but are they going to use them? No.
I think. Wait, before that. 14. And as this is happening, I think. Let me see if I notice. What is this?
Oh, also, if I can retcon, because I'm reading the thing about it, the telepathic utterance.
Mhm.
It doesn't necessarily have a limit. Would it be okay to do it to multiple people at once? I just assumed a limit.
Wait, this isn't detect thoughts?
No, it's called telepathic utterance, which I took as I took telepathic as a feat.
Oh. Yeah, I know words. I mean, if it doesn't say that there's the creature.
The limit does
Sorry,
not
that was
exist.
supposed to be an aside. I didn't mean to derail the.
No worries.
No, because I actually would
ability
include you. It was basically my brain going, I have to select one, and I don't know that I can select our himbo as
so
one
funny.
to ask.
It's
Like, I was
certainly-
But this could be important in the future. It does say
Yeah.
It's
the
true.
creature, which implies one at a time. But I think you can
Okay,
maybe
that's fair.
switch it around.
No, I'm totally fine with that. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I rolled something. I think I noticed. I think just passively, just to wrap this up, Cyrus like looks over at Leo and just gives a brief wink, and then goes back to Bois.
It was like,
And then and then so 14 history. I don't know if that does anything.
Historically, if you find something in one of those closets, it is from like a victim of Vivienne's.
All right, cool. All right. One, like, I think Cyrus sort of like, there's like roller coaster of things happening. Sadness, wink, back to sadness. I don't think that.
Okay.
It's okay. I didn't really have that much hope anyway. I just maybe we should. I should.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go.
yeah.
We should, yeah.
Y'all wanna
Let's-
come with me?
Well, yeah, I said so earlier.
Seems like that was the
Just making sure.
consensus, yeah.
All right. They step away from the closet and over to the door.
As should you all, everyone watching.
Let this be a lesson to you.
Let this be a lesson to you.
All right, and as they're like pushing the door very quietly, carefully, they're peering out. It's not actually that far from here. And listen, I mean, maybe I don't even have to say this to you, but if we get caught out there
I mean, they're probably going to just kill me in about 2 seconds, so maybe this doesn't really matter. But if we get caught out there, it's all right if you just... You can do it yourself if you want. I mean, I'm not trying to make you all, fall under suspicion or whatever the hell. I just happened to be in the same room that you were in. So, you know what I'm saying. And
You're very kind, Fig. I promise. If we're helping you, there's... I don't know math. There's a higher chance that we'll all get out alive, considering you made it in here in one piece, correct? So the odds technically should be in our favor.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. All right? Yeah.
And they step
I'd
outside.
like to believe that.
They step outside. You all follow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, these hallways are a little bit louder, a little bit more echoey than the others that you would normally be traversing in your day-to-day here in Vivienne's mansion. It makes it seem as though there are people following you, the echo that goes with you. Maybe that will cover up this extra set of footsteps, or maybe it will call more attention to you. Can you all please roll a stealth check?
Teen.
13?
Yeah.
18.
I rolled an 8 on the die, but because I'm a rogue, that it's like 7. No, yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Rogue stuff.
Basically 1,000. Yeah. Rogue stuff.
Yeah.
Their stealth check also. I have to do math. Please hold.
I love when you reach a level where it's like it's literally impossible for me to fail a check,
Mm-hmm.
or like a
Yeah,
weapon that you're like, I cannot miss
beautiful.
with this weapon.
You are led in the opposite direction of the one you came. Again, away from the center of this mansion. And I think even after all the time that you've been here, surprises you with how many strange twists and turns there are to this place. How many forgotten hallways. And it almost feels colder, it almost feels darker as you continue to travel, until finally there's no light at all. That doesn't bother you all, but you do see Fig holds out their hands to the wall to follow that instead as they go.
Oh. I can do a little light a little fire in my hand. I think I can do that with prestidigitation, just a little light.
A little light flares. They blink at the brightness of it. You sure that's a good idea?
Oh, it just looked like you were maybe having a tough time. I don't have to do that. Just turn it off. Oh, sorry, my bad.
I just don't want anyone to find us.
Oh, people don't really use these halls.
Also, if you fall down and make a lot of noise and are like, oh, ah, they might find us that way, So
Yeah, I guess. They look back to you, Blonde. If you think
I light it
no one's-
again, but I go like this, so it's a little dimmer.
Yeah, maybe that. Just
genius.
that's perfect. You reach a staircase. They lead you upwards, and I mean, this is. I'm summarizing, but it feels like you're walking maybe a mile, just deeper into the mountain and upwards. One moment. Please hold.
Take your time.
Okay. At a certain point, you all freeze when you see above you. The texture of the ceiling changes, and you know that means that a group of bats has gathered there. Some of the bats here are vampires. Some of the bats here are bats. You all stop. You look. You hear Fig just catch their breath, as if maybe they won't be able to see them if they don't move and don't breathe. The bats just rustle a bit and settle back down, and they seem to be the animal creatures.
All of them?
All of them.
Okay, lights out again.
When you say they seem to be, is that like we're sure? Or is that like, how sure are we?
You want to do something to make sure?
I would love to investigate or perceive or insight.
Maybe insight.
Yeah. 16.
Roll a bat insight check.
Yeah, 16.
They all seem to be animals. And then one of them catches your eye. And tilts its head a bit. And then looks away.
Okay. It's like literally catches. I catch its eye also. Okay. I think to the other two with dark vision, they'll kind of try to catch Morton Cyrus's eyes and give a little like indication that just like be careful.
Okay.
As an air ganassi, I think Cyrus has just been holding their breath the whole time. That's something that they can do. They can just not breathe.
Well, technically none of you have to breathe.
True.
Oh my god.
Except for Fig. Do you all keep going?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah.
Weo, as you are walking along, you feel a small weight on your shoulder.
Is it a bat?
The bat with the biggest ears, the one that caught your eyes, has landed on your shoulder. It just looks up at you.
Do I recognize this bat?
Yeah. This is another one of the vampires that lives here. What's the name? I didn't write a name for them. Let me look around the room.
FantasyNameGenerator.com.
Callie. Their name's Callie.
Callie.
Yeah.
What's Callie's vibe?
You
On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool would Callie be with what we're doing right now?
Callie is often sent out on the hunt. They are fairly close to Vivienne, as close as one can be here. And they're known to have a bit of a sadistic tendency with their prey.
Awesome. I think Leo's gonna be like, "Oh, hello, Callie. Just escorting a snack out. You want to tag along? Kind of menial work."
Yeah, we didn't want to dirty the halls because we've been cleaning them so hard, and so we figured we'd take it outside before we eat. You get it.
Callie's little bat head nods, and you feel them cling a little tighter through your clothes.
Leo, for one and Cyrus's benefit of sharing the information, is like, "Oh, you're coming along. Great."
Oh, you should go to the party. There's tons of food there. I mean, we did call dibs on this one.
Yeah, we've been working real hard up there, so, I mean, not really interested in sharing. Sorry.
Did any of you, who has the wooden stake?
Oh, I do.
Are you
Oh,
holding
I
it?
forgot about that.
I think I probably like shoved it in a pocket, or like if I have a little side bag or something.
Be honest with me. Would you have a bag with you while you were cleaning the room big enough to hide a wooden stake?
Oh,
Put it in your
big
sleeve!
No. I absolutely not that big.
Callie's little bat gaze lands on the wooden stake in your pocket, and their head tilts to the side curiously as they look back to you.
Oh, this? Right. So we apprehended this one, literally, and I had to forcibly take the stake. Crazy. Do you want it? Do you want to bring it to Vivian? Let her know we did such a good job. We did such a good job.
Well, Leo looks over at Blonde and is like, we already checked in with Jay, and she said we could have it, but I guess if you want to double check.
Callie flies off your shoulder, and with this like little poof sound, Callie the person appears in front of you. They're a halfling, or they were a halfling. Halfling vampire.
Yeah.
You get it. They have this like very short cropped hair, very simple clothes. They don't really look like they were attending the party. And they look over at Fig, who has just been like watching this exchange with terror in their eyes. And Callie marches over to them and just grabs them by the back of their shirt and starts to tug them back down the hallway. Looks back at the rest of you.
Towards the outside or towards the party direction?
Towards the party direction. You're not supposed to keep snacks for yourself.
I mean, we didn't. We were told specifically we could have this one.
But we didn't want to make a mess.
Yeah, we were. Sorry, go ahead. Go.
No, I was trying to decide if I want to give you a chance or not.
I realized in this moment that charm person doesn't work against undead, so that probably wasn't so helpful for me to take.
Do you guys want to roll the best deception checks of your lives?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do
I'm
it.
pretty good at deception.
Oh boy.
Cyrus, are you good at deception?
Oh no, I rolled so bad.
Wait, I'll inspire.
You guys are so close.
I'm gonna inspire you. Go on.
Okay, is that okay?
Yeah. Be inspired.
Feel
More. Okay. It's 17 on the die, and I have a deception plus 6.
Okay, I have
23.
Unfortunately, it is 11 on the
25.
die, but 5 plus 5 to it because I'm a rogue, so 15.
as a
For me.
23. A 23 for me.
Okay. They stop and look back at you. Jay said you could.
Yeah,
You
Jay,
think
Jay
we
was,
You think I'm sorry, we're not crazy. We would never do something without Jay's permission. Of course. Or without Vivian's permission, rather.
It was our reward for apprehending this trespasser, and then I pull the stake back out. Here you go.
Callie takes it. And then just shoves Fig back in your direction. Fine.
Thank
I'll
you.
be reporting this to Vivian.
Go ahead.
And with a squeak, they turn back into a bat, and you see them flutter back down the hallway. Fig looks at all of you. Should we be running?
Double time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm faster than that.
You move quickly, and again, you continue to rise and rise. So I guess you move as quickly as you can. Even Fig, who seems to be like rather fit, you know, the constitution of an adventurer, seems to struggle eventually at the height of the stairs. But after maybe half a mile or so more, you feel the hint of a breeze, and you hear that faint echo on the wind as it blows past the cave entrance. The tunnel that you're walking down, now no longer ornate like the rest of the mansion, it just looks rough-hewn from the rock, grows smaller to the point where you have to either crouch or crawl to get through. And you hear Fig like breathe this sigh of relief as you see a faint point of light at the end of this cave. It is blinding to all of you. It looks like perhaps it's the middle of the day, and snow falls, but the sunlight that makes its way through the clouds shines off of it. Fig takes the lead, of course, and they, you know, glance back over you as they're like crouched, crawling through. Are you all gonna be all right out there?
Well, I'll be okay.
Not us.
But we have to do something.
Can you go?
Oh.
Can you go bat?
Ooh. Could we go bat? Above table?
Yeah.
Would that protect us from, does that like cancel out the light?
It doesn't.
Do we
cancel-
know?
It does not cancel out the light,
Mm-hmm.
but you can turn into bats.
Okay.
Sometimes you struggle to unturn out of bat. You have to roll to turn back into a person.
That's hilarious.
But you
This is
can
just
turn
like
into
Animorph.
bat.
Okay.
Exactly. I never
Do
read
we
Animorphs.
know? Oh my god! Oh, you're missing out. Do we know what? Because I'm assuming we've never been out of the castle or since of the mountain since being turned. Do we know exactly what sort of effect light has on us? Like how long it takes to harm us, how much damage it does, or is this about to be like totally new territory for us?
You don't know. You know that it's bad. Like you are aware that you're supposed to avoid the light, but as far as
Yeah.
the intensity of the danger, you're not sure.
I think Cyrus says, "Shit, forgot sunlight was a thing. I imagine it would be maybe night when we tried to escape."
I
Yeah.
didn't even really think about it. I was too eager.
Right.
I just mean I could.
Can I go take a peek at like the outside and see if there's something I can think of to help them?
Like as you're moving forward to peek outside, Fig like taps you on the shoulder. What? Where are you going?
Oh, I'm different. I've always been a little bit different. I didn't know that until more recently. I'm one of those daywalkers. I'm not really a full vampire. It's a whole thing. But check this out. And then I grab Fig's hand and I put it on my neck where a heartbeat would be. Cool, right? Nothing.
A Fig kind of laughs. I like you. And like
thanks.
gives you a little pat on the cheek. I was just gonna say if they want to turn into bats, maybe we can like, if you guys don't mind getting a little close and personal.
Oh, smart.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking like bats are small, so it'll be like less surface area for pain, but no pain is even better.
Yeah, you can hide
And then
with Juan or me, whoever. I mean, I won't be. You don't know me. I don't know you. But
Leo turns into a bat and flies over to Cyrus. I mean, to Cyrus. Sorry to. Not to Cyrus. Not to Fig.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah,
they do. They like it's been a while, so they kind of like lose control for a second.
Yeah.
Cyrus.
Whoa.
like, how do I do this
Okay.
again?
Whoa.
Yeah, and then Cyrus changes after and then flies over to Buan. And I don't know if there's any particular pocket or something or sleeve or whatever.
Oh yeah. There was also a bunch of the fabric that she was like embroidering earlier, so she had like a small bag of things she had been working on. So I'll just like tuck you into some fabric and fold you in.
Okay.
A little
Cool.
burrito.
Yes, bad burrito.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Bat burrito. Have you ever seen like baby bats having to be swaddled?
Oh.
That's
It's so
exactly what I'm imagining. So, as little bats or as daywalkers, you step out from the mansion, for two of you at least, for the first time in a very, very long time. Unfortunately, you can't see much of it, as the light is still, even, tucked away, blinding to you. You have to shut your eyes against it. You have to turn away. And even that, you can still feel it. It's almost like a headache when you're tucked away like this. You don't feel it like burn your skin or anything like that when you're well hidden. But there is this like deep fear that comes along with its closeness that you do not recall from the days before. You hear Fig again take this deep sigh of relief as they leave Vivian's home and your home. And they squint against the snow and the wind and look back to you, Juan, and reach out their hand. It's easy to lose people out here.
Okay. We have to put as much distance between us and this area before night falls, so we gotta go.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. And they grip your hand and start to lead the way down the mountain. Up here, it's fairly barren, mostly wind, snow, and a couple of very scraggly trees that are almost claw-like and bent over in the wind. You can see the way that the wind has been blowing constantly against them, the way that the ice has formed in like horizontal icicles. Fig seems to know somehow where they're trying to go. They have this path that they're taking as they wind down back and forth the mountainside. And it is...
Where are we heading? Oh, sorry, I interrupted your description.
No, you're good. Was that in character?
Yeah.
Fig looks back. Well, I was thinking probably Enian, right? I mean, we can't go far without... Well, I guess y'all don't need supplies.
Really? I just want to make sure I can kind of get away with hiding out in plain sight a bit better than my friends, but...
We're gonna figure something out for y'all. I mean, I've got... And they, like, reach back to pat their pack. Those of you, by the way, who are bats, you can hear all of this. You can understand all of this, even if you can't, like, watch it. They pat their pack. I got some things that might be able to help you once we get to the island. Paperwork's expired, unfortunately, at this point, so you're gonna have to... I mean, I'll help you. We're gonna have to find new paperwork for y'all. I've got some train tickets if you need to, get out of Enian. I know some sort of safe houses, I guess you could call them, that y'all can spend a little bit of time in. didn't really plan for leaving with 3 other people. I thought it was just gonna be a veer.
Right. We didn't really plan either. Sorry to put you out. I
No,
just wanted to make sure that wherever we're going won't be a tremendous danger to them. But I trust you to lead the way.
won't be a tremendous danger to. And they like gesture to the bats. To them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh. Well, I wasn't even thinking about me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Well, thank you. I mean, because I've lived my life like this for so long. It's a gift, and I'm grateful sometimes that I never realized I was different this whole time. But it's hard to be like this. I don't really worry about my own safety. Usually, if something happens and people find out, it's my own fault.
Fig stops. He crosses their arms. If you're gonna think like that, you're not gonna survive another day out here.
Okay. Well, where are you taking us? That's going to be safe for all of us then.
And Fig grins, keeps going. Well, like I said, I think I can get you into any inn without anyone noticing, as long as you all don't stick around too much. There's a lot of people head in and out of that place. A lot of artists. I imagine some of the people back in your mountain might have been taken from any inn. So they don't always do the best job of keeping track of who's heading inside. Maybe there we can find, I don't know, a place for you to call home.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And you carry on throughout the day. I would say if we're in winter time, maybe you have a few hours of travel beneath sunlight before it starts to set amongst the mountain range. Not only is it winter, but you're in the mountains. Evening comes very early here. And you can see Fig growing more and more fearful as that time approaches. They move a little faster, despite the fact that exhaustion has started to take its toll on you, the travelers. But the woods do grow thicker. The trees are no longer quite so bent and branchless. And I think it's about an hour into darkness that Fig stops and looks to you. Do you need to sleep? Or do you not do that so much?
No, I'm pretty normal in a lot of ways that the average person might be. I do have to sleep, but we can press on. It's more dangerous, I think, if we stop for now. Maybe we can find somewhere to hole up, to hide a bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Will you roll?
I think.
Go.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think as soon as they sense the darkness, Leo from their swaddle is gonna kind of start to be like getting restless.
You're with Fig, right?
Free me. Yeah.
They'll free you.
Oh yeah, does it feel safe if I take you out?
It's definitely dark.
I pull Cyrus out. Oh, okay, great. So if I pull Cyrus out and I notice that there's nothing bad happening, oh yeah, unwrap.
Unboxing.
Yeah. Bad unboxing. Yeah, Cyrus sort of stretches their wings, and then he He does. It's kind of cute. The little nose wrinkle.
Yeah.
I think he will try to unbat as soon as.
Yeah, Weo too. Weo hates being a bat.
Roll
Hates
wisdom
it.
saves.
Like unbat me right now.
Do we have to roll, right?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
So fun.
Saving throw or just straight up?
God, what is it? I think it's a check.
Check. Oh God, that's not great for me. Let's see. Come on, -1. Oh, that is a natural one. It's a 2. But I have -1, so it is a 1.
I got a 6. I was just so comfortable. I was like, whoa, it feels. I think Cyrus loves being a bat. Not gonna lie, I think he was super comfortable and bundled in those fabrics. Like, ooh.
You get to echolocate.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
so I do the unboxing, and Cyrus doesn't move, and
Cyrus
so then
is-
it's like,
Yeah.
okay, and then I re-wrap, I re-burrito, and just tuck Cyrus back in.
I think Weo,
Yes.
on the other hand, you see the attempt. They're like, and then nothing happens. And then they kind of like, their wings, so they try again. Just like twitching bat, draining.
Fig looks kind of scared. Did something happen?
No, it's just, it's really hard. I think, this is honestly, Jasmine, feel like I'm being reminded of like a toddler that's overtired and like just can't, like that's what it's feeling like. And so I think in a similar way, Buon is just like, no, it's okay, shh, and like rewraps, also rewraps. Weo and like tucks.
Weo's like resisting the rewrapping. They're like,
This is my deboxing video, my reboxing video. Let's
Reboxing.
go.
my boxing video. Oh, I think this is like humiliating for Weo. It's like this is terrible.
All right. Let's find a place to settle, and maybe we can help them out or whatever. And I can show you. I'll explain to y'all kind of what maybe we can do for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
There's
Grad.
there's like I think Cyrus would just still be awake. Is just being a little baby right now. And then there's like a little a little chirp of approval.
Perfect. That's all they need. I don't think we have to roll for it. Like you're in this mountainside. You can find like a little cave to hide in, or a little outcropping of rock that is sheltered from the wind. Fig does not start a fire. They just like wrap themselves up as best they can in their warm clothes, and take out their pack and start to rifle through it. And they pull out just a few books that look like they have loose papers in them. It's sort of sticking out at odd edges. And I guess they'll show these to Buon, and maybe like put the bats on either shoulder so that they can all see. So Avir had a curse, or condition, I guess you can call it. Not like the rest of you, but it did mean that, he wasn't exactly welcome in a lot of places. He was actually searching for a cure when he went missing. So, we have a few things here that were useful in helping us, and they take out these rectangular strips of paper that have a bit of a metallic gold sheen to them, that have this in big letters across one side, good love and good love rail lines, written with this like small sort of track illustration beneath it, and on the back it says ticket adult. we managed to nab a few of these. And when I say nab, I do mean steal. So, um, they haven't been, associated with a name yet. There's this line underneath that Fig points at. Normally they write the name of the ticket holder here. So before you use these, we're going to have to figure out what your name is going to be. I know some people who can forge some paperwork pretty nice. I assume y'all don't have paper.
Oh, I still have my paperwork.
You do? Okay,
It's starting to get a little old, though, but I think I'm good for now.
It's not expired.
No, it's just that I'm not aging in a normal way, and I think that people are going to start getting suspicious, but I could probably push it for another 10, 15 years.
I mean, if it works, it works, I guess. So then just the two of you don't have, right?
Is there a way for us to try to help them again? How often are they allowed to try to get out of bat for?
I'll give you one more chance soon. Before you have. So you guys don't have to sleep technically. It's kind of like how D&D writes elves. I do make it so you're not overpowered. You do have to rest, but you're technically awake. So if a sound happens, you'd probably be able to catch it because you are not quite asleep. So I'm gonna let you have one more wisdom check before you rest, and then you can have two more the next day. I think that you would know sometimes it does help to feed. If you really want to get a little advantage on your wisdom save, or your wisdom check. Whether you have Fig here, so you do have someone you could feed on should you wish to give yourself advantage.
Ooh. Okay, question. Could I use sending while a bat?
No.
Because we can't talk, right?
No, you can use telepathy, but sending requires speaking.
Okay. Oh, so true. Okay. I think Leo feels obviously bad about the concept of trying to feed without asking if that's okay. So I think they're on Fig's shoulder, right?
Yeah.
I think they'll kind of bat their wings to get Fig's attention.
Yeah.
And then they'll kind of crawl their way down their hand and kind of do a display, put their little teeth on their hand and kind of look up
Fig,
a few times.
Automatically brushes you off of their hand. What the heck? What? Sorry. Are you trying to bite me?
Oh, no, it's kind of more difficult than you think to get out of bat form. Okay, I'm gonna ask you something. Can they have a little bit of blood, just a little snack, and then it'll be a little bit easier for them to get out? But of course, I understand this is a big ask.
That's not gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna. And they hold out their hand hesitantly towards you.
Oh no, it's really complicated. It's a whole thing to actually turn. And it full draining is required, and then also just a return of blood in the other direction, I believe. I mean, again, I'm just a daywalker. I'm not. So, but.
All right. Yeah.
Leo's bat nodding to corroborate this.
Okay, great.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. I don't mind.
All right, ladies. Make sure. Go ahead, guys.
Okay.
I just so you know where Cyrus is at. Cyrus kind of is less enthusiastic about drinking. I don't think they'll try to drink, only because I think in their mind they're well, I don't know if they're gonna be good the next day. So I think they're just trying to gamble it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leo's not gonna gamble it.
Yeah.
Leo's gonna drink this blood, but they will do their. I think over the years they've because they hate to hurt people. I think they found a way to do it as gently as possible, and they'll definitely do that. A kind bite, but they will drink a little.
Perfect. Yeah, you got a little fur in your mouth, but you you managed to pierce through. Roll another wisdom check with advantage. You've got this. I believe in you. This is the hard-hitting D&D that we've all been waiting for.
You guys, it's so bad.
No!
It was a 9 and an 8.
No, you're so close.
Oh my
All this for what?
Oh, fine.
This is because I said they hated being a bat.
Yeah, probably.
It's kind of hilarious.
It was really funny. I actually, so, what is it, a wisdom? Just straight wisdom?
Yeah. Straight wisdom.
18.
You turn back into yourself.
I think they, like, kind of stumble forward and they're like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Juan, and thank you to every, not used to, that was real comfortable. I quite like being a bat.
Leo's sitting defeated on, I guess on Fig's, like, they're still, like, holding on to Fig's arm. And their little bat head is just against their arm, giving up.
It's all right.
Ears drooping.
It's been a big
Just having a horrible time, clearly.
Oh, I'm so oh. Well, you always did kind of have trouble with it.
Yeah.
They look up sharply, offended. It's true, but they're offended.
This is why they hate bat form.
They're so bad at it. Bad at it.
Hey, good one. I love a pun.
Put 'em. Rip Weo, you would have loved that pun. Too bad you're a bat.
Yes. So I think, now that they have a chance to speak, they're like, hey, I'm not gonna try and feed on you the best I can,
I appreciate
Fig,
that.
but it's. But I will let you know here if it does kind of get dire. Like, all of us have to nibble at one point unless we find another source of blood out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really mind, I guess, as long as it doesn't. I mean, I'd prefer to kind of not become a vampire myself.
We ain't gonna drain you.
Then
Also,
that's
to
fine.
above table, I'm not really familiar with the D&D vampire lore. Could we
That's
feed
okay.
off of wildlife? Or is
Um,
that not great?
You can. It's not. I guess I do it like Twilight vampire lore, from what I can remember.
I was
Twilight.
about to
It's
say.
like
Sounds familiar.
it's not as effective. It's not as like strengthening. It probably wouldn't help you with a wisdom save, for example, or I keep saying save. Check.
Right.
But it could help like abate your hunger.
Okay.
Then our eyes turn golden.
And your eyes
Yeah.
are golden, you sparkle, etc.
Listen,
Exactly.
sometimes you have help with a wisdom save, and it does nothing for you. So
yeah, it doesn't even
Yeah.
matter.
who needs it?
Who needs wisdom nowadays? Yeah, I think knowing that, Cyrus will just be like, listen, I will choose wildlife first. When it comes to like satiating my hunger, but like I think if we do, it's how I don't know how to compare it. I don't quite remember what human food tastes like, but like it's like it's like I almost said instant ramen. I can't, but that doesn't exist in this world. But
It
you
can
know what
exist.
It does now.
Yeah.
Say it.
There could be instant ramen.
Yes. It's like our cuisine. That's right. Like it'll get us by, but it ain't necessarily nutritious. So
Like I again, I don't really mind as long as, it's not like something permanent. It's fine.
Okay. And then I think they pat Fig on the back twice. And say, what's this about some tickets? Again, my sight's not the best here, but I think my friends will be able to help me out.
Train tickets. If you want to get out of Indian fast, you got to get on the train. If we can't,
Go ahead.
if we can't get you papers and a name and assign the tickets to you, I've hopped a train a couple times before, and it's not easy, but we could try it.
I'm just above table double checking. Cyrus probably isn't familiar with trains, right?
Probably not.
Or no. Okay, so I think they're just gonna nod like they know what's happening, and they'll be like, "Yeah, train, right? Train, what? Okay, I need you to know. All right, in my many years, months, day, I don't know when I don't know the passage of time. We've probably been in there a while. I don't know what
Yeah. They it's like it's like a carriage that moves faster than normal carriage, and they're using them to connect islands, so you don't gotta be stuck in one place anymore.
Oh, a carriage between islands.
Yeah, it's expensive, but it's there.
Fancy carriage between islands.
Yeah.
Huh. That's real neat.
Yeah.
How long were we in there? I think as jokey as Cyrus is trying to be, it's kind of just dawning on him that like the world has probably moved without them, and they don't know like how much time has passed since they first had a run-in with Vivian's gang. So they just kind of like keep chuckling, but it's starting to sound a little manic at this point. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Right. Yeah.
Do you want to like rest here a little bit, maybe? They glance over at the bat.
Leo's made it to the ground, where they now sit in a bat puddle.
And I can catch you up on the rest of the plan tomorrow if I know it's kind of a lot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I guess, like, are we in tree coverage? This above table.
There are trees around. Like, you're in the woods now more properly. You're not in, like, the summit of mountain anymore. And you're sort of behind an outcropping of rock. So the wind is not quite so strong.
Well, this is, it's probably for the best we owe. You can just relax in bat form for a bit, because we probably have to, have Cyrus turn into a bat tomorrow anyway in the morning, so...
Little bat sigh. Little bat shoulders go up and down.
Sorry.
A little pat on the head with 2 fingers.
Hot ears.
Wait, so did you both bite Fig? Are you both... Okay.
No, it was just...
Okay.
It was just...
Fig does need to sleep like a normal classic person in D&D standards. So they, take a little pallet out from their pack and
curl up in it. They go to sleep. The rest of you, I assume you're taking your rests.
Yeah.
You may not need to sleep, but you do experience comfort and discomfort. And you all escaped Vivienne's mansion with nothing but cleaning supplies on your belts. So, you know, you can kind of like clear out some snow-ish and lay yourselves down, but it is hardly a comfortable night out here. Fig does have like a couple blankets, extra blankets that they're willing to share with you, of course, but they don't do much. Is anyone like keeping watch? Are you just all resting at the same time, hoping you're hidden? Are you on the hunt for wildlife? What's your vibe?
Probably. Wea would want to keep watch, but it would struggle to communicate that, obviously.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah. I don't know if there's sort of like a shift trading here, but Cyrus would also want to.
Yeah.
We can, and then you're able to tell me, so we can decide to take.
Yeah.
We can take turns.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense to
Who
me.
wants to go first?
I did a lot of running, and I'm gonna have a little nap first, if that's okay.
I think Cyrus will go first. They'll like take a little bit of snow in their hands and like kind of feel it, just for sensory.
Yeah, I think you haven't really had much of a chance to feel snow in a long time. And
Nope.
It doesn't feel as cold as you remember.
I think he like feels the texture, and then there's like again, everything in how he perceives the world is so much different. Like, he uses all of his other senses to kind of tap into everything around him, and there's this sort of red filter now that's like across the landscape, so it's like instead of white, it's probably pink. But it is still something, a remnant of the past that they are familiar with, that they were fond of in their childhood, the parts that they can, like, you know, glean and remember of winter environments. And there's just like a distant sadness in his eyes as he's keeping watch. You know, he's being real emo about it. So,
As you should.
you know.
Roll your perception check.
Yay! Oh boy. Okay.
I love to hear it.
Oh boy. Man, I think my man's is so sad. He can't see. I mean, again, it's like they're already blind, like, and they usually rely on like hearing or the smells of their environment to like sort of tune into things. But like, they rolled a 5, so I imagine it's like, so the whole idea of just finally being outside of that mountain is so overwhelming to them that they just straight up dissociate.
So fair.
So.
It's also hard for you out here. There is that constant wind, and because you're sitting behind this outcropping, it's like it's creating this bubble of sound, this like strange bubble of sound around you, and it creates almost a white noise that lulls you
into your dissociation and makes the world feel so much bigger than you are accustomed to it being, or at least that you have been in a very long time.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry. Good news is if there's combat, I'm a bat.
Bat!
Yeah, you can fly away real fast.
Yep. Later.
An arrow flies past you, Cyrus, and lands on the bedroll behind you, sinking through the fabric. You hear this like sort of yowl from Fig as they're awoken. Another arrow flies by again over your shoulder. Oh my god! And also lands right behind you, and meets its mark somewhere in again Fig's bedroll. And will you all roll initiative?
Shit.
Not ready.
Any chance I can try to de-bat again?
If
I was
you
at
feed,
14.
if you feed,
Sorry. Oh, fuck.
okay, sorry, we got 14.
14, yeah.
Was that for
And
Leo?
if I'm able before that was for Leo, yeah, I will go over and try to feed again, probably without asking, just because it's urgent, and because they said it was okay before.
Yeah, Fig is like struggling to get out of their bedroll. They've pulled the two arrows. They did connect from like outside this layer of fabric, but you can see blood already spreading through it as they struggle to get out. It doesn't seem like they'll notice a bat bite at this point.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Is that okay to do now, or should I wait until my turn?
I would say wait until your turn.
Cool.
So you got 14.
14.
18. And
I got a 7.
7.
I'm so out of it.
And let me roll. That was their surprise round. Oh.
I hope you mean
my
they
rogue
as in they them,
dog.
and not they as in multiple people.
Look at my rogue dog. We're dying. We're passing away.
No, don't say it.
It's okay. No, we got this. No, we
Okay.
got this. We got
Another arrow flies past you, Cyrus. Like can't really see through this snowstorm who is attacking you. This one misses. It hits the wall behind you and just clatters to the ground. The other one again hits. You hear Fig like hiss as it lands again in their bedroll. You would know vampires if someone living is bleeding. They can sense them more strongly. They can sort of see them more clearly without seeing. And they're connecting with impressive efficiency. And it's another one of their turns. Dear God.
Come on, Fig, roll better.
It's not Fig rolling, it's them rolling to attack.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, Fig's not even counter rolling. Oh, rip Fig.
No, we can't lose you.
They, just as they stand up, another arrow hits them in the shoulder, and they stumble back. They hold themselves up against the wall behind them. Vaughn, it's your turn. And then next will be Leo.
I'm going to look out into the darkness. Can I see where they are, the attacker?
You could see the direction the arrows came from. This won't count as your turn, but roll perception with advantage.
Okay. Ooh. 14.
You just managed. There's a larger pine tree just outside your little sheltered area, and you see someone like hide again behind it. Like they had shot their bow and maybe they're getting another arrow, and like tuck themselves back behind the tree trunk.
Okay. I'm going to cast one of my tentacles of the deep, right at where the tree trunk, kind of like in the little back area, near there, or I suppose. Oh, within 60 feet. If that seems like it's within 60 feet.
It is within 60 feet.
Great. So like the tentacle will just pop out of the ground. There's this like kind of ethereal looking, like kind of glittery. You can't quite tell if it's corporeal or not, and it's like this glittery purple, and it's gonna whip around the side of the tree, and I would like to try to grab at them with one of the tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
It'll, if it hits, it does 1d8 cold damage, and the person's speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. Do you just roll to attack like normal, or do they need to make a save?
I believe it's a save. A melee attack?
Melee
No.
attack.
So then I would attack. Tentacles of his deep attack is a DC to hit +6. Okay.
Get him.
Just kidding. 10 + 6 for 16?
That is going to hit.
Yay! Okay, and then
And they're slowed.
they're just, their movement is reduced by 10.
Nice.
And that's 6 points of cold damage.
All right. Those of you who didn't clock them, do hear them like call out this like of surprise as this tentacle rises up and whips around at them. You can tell at least one of these people is behind that same tree. I'd say it's about 35 feet away from where y'all stand. Leo, you were up next, followed by Cyrus.
Okay, I am going to question. Can I just try and debat? And then if I need another attempt, drink the blood, or should I just drink
You already used your
and then take advantage?
your
Or it's not even advantage.
yeah, so you can feed to try again.
I see. Okay, so I will do that. And I feel terrible about it because Fig's just been hit by 4 arrows, if I count it correctly.
Yeah, they do not look like they're doing great.
7.
7. You fly over. Use your little bat teeth. Concentrate. It still doesn't work. Fig looks down at you and like gives you this like weak sort of thumbs up. As they like cast around for their dagger at their side.
Can I can't cast anything like this, right?
I'll say if it's something that, well, I guess no.
Yeah, I was gonna try to inspire myself.
Maybe you can. I'll let you. Well, it's inspiration. It's not really a spell, right?
Yeah, it's a feature technically.
I think you can inspire. I think you can inspire. You can be an inspirational bat.
But if this doesn't work, then this was truly meant to be. Okay.
Bats are very inspirational.
Yeah. So I just added G. Wait, what did I just say? It was a 7, right?
I do believe it was a 7.
Okay.
The number that you need to hit isn't even that high.
Okay, it was 14.
Okay. You believe in yourself. You see Fig give you this sad, shaky thumbs up. And just like that, you return to your normal form to Leo again.
Oh, God. They like kiss their limbs. Also, I just wanted to because now I've done it twice. But just so I just wanted to make a note that the way They inspire used to be through song, but their singing voice was taken from them, and so now they inspire through limerick. And
Yeah.
they focused really hard on their limericks. They love to deliver them, but when there's no time, they just do it in their brain. So this one was. There once was a young lady named Sally who enjoyed the occasional dally. She sat on the lap of a well-endowed chap and cried, "Sir, you're right up my alley." And they repeated it in their head 5 times, or however many times, and then sprung back into human form. And I think that's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A limerick counts as a turn.
Yeah. I do think they go "Woo!" Very loudly for all to hear, announcing to all that they are no longer back.
Welcome back.
Oh, thanks. Good to be back.
Cyrus, it is your turn.
Oh boy. So Leo poops back into human form, and I think that just finally triggers something in them to work, and it's as if like a switch flips. I think what he's gonna do, he's just gonna whip out his pistol. He has firearms, he's a specialist in that. And they're just going to shoot at the person that threw the arrow.
Yeah. You'll probably have to move maybe like 10 feet to see around the trunk.
Sure.
That should be fine.
Yeah.
You make out their form just barely on the other side.
Gotcha. Yeah. He'll move that 10 feet and then shoot, and that's gonna be. Wait, wrong die. Oh my god! Why did I go so far? Hello.
You're just so excited.
It's too powerful.
I'm very excited.
Farther it goes, the higher the roll.
Hold on, I have to try this again because I had to catch it from underneath, and then it moved. So, okay. That's going to be. What's that? Proficiency bonus, and then dex. Ooh, that's gonna be 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, awesome. If I hit a creature with a pistol and deal damage to it, also with my vex on my pistol, I have advantage on my next attack roll against that specific creature before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So I have advantage next time on that specific creature. Let's see, how do I roll damage with a pistol? Oh, 1d10. Okay. 1d10. Which one is that?
It's one of the ones that I always have a hard time finding.
Yeah, I think this is a 10. Yeah. Not a 12, is it? 1. No, that's a 10, yeah. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Okay, I got a 10. It's like, it said 0, and I was like, wait, and I was like, no, it's a 10. So that's going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points. Okay. Yeah, I think you see your arrow meet its mark. You can't see this person very clearly. It looks like, a humanoid figure, and you see them like sort of grunt, and they pull it out, throw it to the ground, and look like they're about to like move again to whip around to fire another shot.
Think immediately after they sense that it's met its target, bonus action hide.
Okay. That's probably a good idea. You have your own tree close to you that you can hide behind if you want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think they'll hold their pistol close, and they say, "Ha, ambush." Sorry.
A little late, but thank you. You're hiding. Leo, does an 18 hit you?
Oh, well, certainly.
Okay. And a 17 is going to hit Fig. So you
perhaps momentarily distracted by, Cyrus shooting and like hiding, look away for a moment. You're not a bat again, yippee. And one of these arrows flies again towards and hits you just in the shoulder. And you are going to take...
Ooh.
14 points
Oof.
of piercing
Ouch.
damage.
Jeez.
And 3 points of radiant damage.
Oh God.
Oh no.
As
no.
this arrow seems to like, the arrowhead seems to burn in your skin almost. Either it has a spell on it or some kind of like poison, or is made of a special material. You can't quite tell without investigating. But this is not your normal arrow, and it almost feels as if it is more dangerous to someone like you. You will double any radiant damage taken. So the second one.
Now that I'm active in the fight and I'm seeing that Fig is in pretty rough shape, could I use my Pact of the Chain resistance, which is when a familiar takes... Oh no, sorry, that's familiar, not friend. Oh, I wanted to try to give extra resistance against it. Sorry.
Oh.
That's familiar, not friend. Your friends deserve to be your familiars. I think you look over to Fig, like you in character have this thought, like, oh wait, maybe I can use this. It's like you forget for a moment the limitations of your own power. You turn to see them, just as the second arrow sinks into their other shoulder, and Fig, on their turn, falls to the ground. And they are still conscious, barely, but they look like they are already perhaps on death's door. They're going to use their turn to just like push themselves up. They meet your eyes. You can run.
No, we are not going to lose our NPC in session 1.
We
We're not.
cannot do this. No, because that's what
I refuse. I refuse.
We are back to the top of the round. The first attacker is just going to fully move out from behind the tree, a little slower than before. This like tentacle maybe is like still grabbing at them as they try to move, and they only manage to make it about 20 feet away with the slowed. I think I'm also going to make it take a little more effort, so let's reduce their attack bonus for that, because I think that was a good move. Okay, the first arrow flies towards Juan. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
The 17 hits for sure.
You take, they rolled really low though, 4 points of piercing damage and 3 points of radiant damage, but doubled, that's 6. And you feel that same feeling that Leo had, that like burning, almost like fire as it hits you. And even as the arrow doesn't stick in you, it like flies past you, but it almost feels like something is still there burning for a moment after it passes you by. The second attack is going to... Oh, that one might miss you. That is a 12.
Oh, a 12 misses.
Okay. The second one flies back, lands in the snow. From the other side of the tree, another person emerges, also holding one of these arrows. In case you couldn't hold it all in your head at once, it seems like there are 3 attackers.
Okay.
I mean, they're probably gonna go for Fig.
Fig.
Y'all,
No.
this is not good.
Let's do 1 and 1. I'm gonna roll randomly to see which one of you they aim towards. Okay, that's one. Does probably. Does a natural 20 hit you?
Cutting. Can I? Cutting words. Cutting words. It.
Cutting words.
Yeah.
Can you remind me what that does?
It basically when they succeed on an ability check, I roll a inspiration die and you subtract the number from the roll.
Yes. Do it. This might be a good time.
Yeah. At least it won't be crit damage, even if it's not okay. So what? So it's 7. So it's a 13.
13. Does a 13 hit you?
I think that's how it works against a crit. I think it's just normal. Let's see.
Yeah, I feel like it should be.
Okay. A crit. I'm googling it.
Buwan, does a 13 hit you?
A 13 does hit, yeah.
Okay.
Meets it, beats it.
Better than a 20. Oh, and I should say at my table how I do natural 20 for attacks. If you're all cool with this, I have it do max damage plus one roll, like one normal roll. So it will always do at least like one normal max damage, and then like whatever the additional roll is. But you don't have to face that now, thanks to cunning words.
No, yeah. Ooh.
Crazy.
Okay, so you take.
If you care, this says if you want to play with the rules as strictly as possible, canceling a crit should not be possible. But we can also pretend I didn't say that.
I'm known not to follow the rules.
Love. In the spirit of pride.
In the spirit of
Cutting
pride.
words.
Exactly.
But because you said that, and you seem so interested in following the rules, I have an offer for you.
Okay.
I will let you use cunning words on this roll if I can impose disadvantage on you at some point in the future.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
Terrifying. A looming disadvantage.
Yeah, just one. In that case, you take 5 points of piercing damage and a total of 4 radiant damage.
Okay. 39.
The second arrow does hit Fig. They're rolling really well on their attacks, I fear. This time when Fig slumps to the ground, they don't stand up again. No, that was the second attacker. Juan, it's your turn.
Okay, I look at my new friend on the ground. I'm very upset. I can see more of the attackers now. The one that has come out from behind the tree, is that the one that I hit with the tentacle earlier?
Yes.
And then, can I see the others, or are they also hiding?
You can see on either side of the tree, those two. You cannot see the third.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is hit the same one again with the tentacle that was there, because now that it's out, I can just attack with the bonus action. And then I'm gonna also, with the one on the other side of the tree, blast it with a couple Eldritch Blasts.
Love the Eldritch Blast.
So the tentacle is going to do an attack of... It's not that good. 13 to hit.
A 13 misses.
Okay, so the tentacle doesn't do anything. And then 2 blasts. Ooh, bad. One bad, one good. One is an 8 to hit, and then the other one is a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Great, we'll take 1.
Okay.
Bummer.
Yeah.
I'm too distraught. Oh no, actually, wait, what did I roll? That's a 10. I rolled a d6. I get a redo because I rolled a 1. And I was like, no.
You're doing great.
Okay, so that's 7 points of damage.
Okay. Wait, that was from the tentacle?
That was from my Eldritch Blast. So the
Eldritch Blast.
tentacle guys still can't move a lot, but didn't take any damage.
Cool. What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
Oh, they, when one gets ready to Eldritch Blast, they do kind of like a swirl pattern. And then from inside their, like, hands, it almost looks like a swirling vortex, like a ship that would be taken down by, like a sea event. And so you see this, like, swirling vortex, and then it repositions itself and, like, turns sideways and thrusts 2 shots in their general direction.
That's so cool. Okay. For a moment, this figure is alight with the magic as you connect. You finally all see, fairly clearly this, at least one of these attackers in front of you. You do recognize them, unsurprisingly, as one of the vampires from back home. And they're looking at you all with just blatant disgust on their face as they stumble back at the impact of magic, but do not retreat and prepare to attack again from this coward's distance. And Weo, it's your turn.
I was gonna revive our friend, but I feel like we have some time, and it's better to get rid of these vampires. So I am going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at 3rd level, so it will affect all 3 of them. It's a wisdom save of 14, and if they fail, they are prone and incapacitated.
It's all 3, you said?
Yeah.
You don't have to see all
so
of
they
them.
each have to roll. No, it's just I have to see one of them, and then I can target 1 additional creature for each spell slot level above 1. It says.
Cool.
I don't know. I guess it's up to you, your discretion. If you think I should have to see all 3 of them, I totally respect that.
I think you'd have to see them. I think.
And then follow-up question: is there anywhere I can move that would give me a eye line for all of them at once, or are they're all too hidden?
One of them you haven't actually really caught properly yet, but again, this won't count as your turn, just like with one. Roll perception. We'll see if you could like triangulate where the other one was from the
if I can get at least 2, I could also I would cast it. Then that was a 18 perception.
Okay, then yeah, I think you like step back a bit so that you can get a wider view of these trees around you, and you do manage to see like just the corner, like the arm of one of the ones on the tree on the opposite side. So it is going to be all 3.
Then they'll go. It's enough, and they'll cast it and cross their fingers.
You said wisdom of 13?
14.
14. Okay, that one is a 14. Okay. The first one that appeared from behind the tree, the one that got tentacled, like erupts into this like horrible sort of cackle as the magic hits. The other one on the other side of that same tree like looks to them with alarm, but stays standing. And then you can see the shape of the other that you could just barely make out from behind the tree fall to their knees as well and let out this like sort of gasping sound as the magic hits them as well, and they are incapacitated. And one is left standing.
Leo's gonna yell out, "You sound stupid!"
Get him. Is that your turn?
Sorry, I'm checking really quick to make sure. Yes. Yeah. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Cyrus, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna do a sneak. So how many of them are there? Just double checking.
There are 3. 2 of them are currently incapacitated.
Okay. Which one was the one that I hit last time?
That you have advantage on? That is one of the ones that's incapacitated.
Okay.
And fairly close. They're about, because they moved 20 feet So they're about 20 feet away from you.
Okay. I was gonna say, I guess, like, oh yeah, so I have sneak attack here, anyways. So,
Okay, you're fine.
but like, yeah, so I can roll advantage, anyways. So, but yes, let's see. I'm going to just attack with my pistol again, and oh, that was so close. All right, a 19 and a natural 1. But and then so we're gonna take the 19. And what's that? Plus 6. That's wow, I can't do math.
That'll
That's
hit.
25
That'll
to
hit.
hit. Yeah. Yep.
I'll give you that one.
Cool. All right. So I can deal an extra 3d6 damage because it was a sneak attack. And then I'm going to, since I don't have my die here, I'm just gonna go do the good old roll 3d6 here. Plus another 6 on it. Okay, so that's gonna be 16 points of damage to the incapacitated feller that I had advantage on.
Perfect. Yeah, it's like they can't move, and you can just easily, like it's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
They do. They get to make another wisdom save every time they're hit. Every time they take damage. So, I think that would trigger it.
They
Just
fail.
to honor that, I guess. Yes.
They fail.
That was karmic.
You're so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you see them like try to shake out of this laughter as pain hits them, as the damage hits them, but they don't quite manage.
Hell yeah.
It is the third one's turn, who is now like gasp laughing behind a tree. Do they do anything on their turn to escape it? Do they get to like roll?
At the end of their turn, they get to do a wisdom save. It's at the end of the turn, and then every time they take damage.
Cool. Dude, they roll so bad. They rolled really well on their attacks. Now they're rolling really bad on their saves, though, and that's also karma. So again, you hear them trying to catch their breath. It's this like painful sound in their chest, and they can't quite manage to do it. Next up is Fig's turn.
No, Big.
And then it is one of the incapacitated one's turns. And they can't do anything but try to escape. Okay. The first attacker, the one who's like a little bit closer to you, you see them sort of wrestle their expression back into like their own as they shake off the magic and let out this like low angry growl as they start to push themselves up, which I think technically they can't do on their turn, but you can see that they've
They're free.
rid themselves of your spell, and so that they are pissed.
Well,
Sorry. You shot my friend 4 times.
The second attacker raises the bow. We'll give you a chance to surrender. I advise that you take it.
Surrender, so what? You can bring us back and kill us?
So that we can bring
know
you
Vivian.
back.
You think Vivian's gonna let this slide?
They shrug. She might.
Ah.
She likes you.
I start walking towards them with like hands kind of like at my side. And what about our friend?
What about your friend?
This is our fault. We wanted to leave. I don't want any more harm towards them.
They look over your shoulder at Fig and to you, and there's this hint of a smile. I think it's a little too late for that.
I blast 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
Actually, technically it's their turn first.
Yeah.
But you are right afterwards. So I think this almost happens at the same time. They are going to fire towards you as you Eldritch Blast at them. That is a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay. Oh
no.
So that's 16 points of piercing damage. And a total of 6 points of radiant damage.
On top of that?
Yeah.
So I blast out 2 Eldritch Blasts, and I'm down.
I'm going to still let you roll those Eldritch Blasts, because I feel like that was almost a surprise round in a way. So still roll to attack.
That one's
How much
rough.
damage was that total?
16 plus 6. 22. Yeah.
It's like, I could use my last cutting words, but I don't think it would help.
They rolled almost max damage. They rolled 1 point away from max damage.
What is the plus? So one of them is an 18 to hit, and the other one is just an 8.
Okay, the 18 is going to hit.
10. And that's going to be 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, just before you fall, you manage to fire off this blast of magic. It hits them, and they almost laugh as they watch you fall in this last moment. And the rest of you see Buon fall into the snow and remain there unmoving. Trying to think the right order in which to do this. I think because technically you fell on their turn, I'm going to have you make your death saving throw. Now, like your turn. You just got a little Eldritch Blast in as a bonus.
A little extra.
And I'm going to have you message me what it is that you got. But please don't tell the table.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are lying there, and you feel your consciousness sort of fade almost out in entirety, but some part of you clings to life, if you can call it that. Can you tell me a memory or a moment that flashes before your eyes?
As she starts to black out, she remembers the day when she was still quite young. It was a little after she had turned 16. She was in town and was out with her friends, and someone lost control of a cart in the main street, and she got hit quite violently. As she got knocked and fell to the ground, no one would know this, but it looked worse than it was. She took a bit of damage, but she passed out, and she's kind of reminded of that moment as she was knocked out, of like the same fading to black and the memory of the moment of the harm that it befell her and the people that tried to help her. She remembers waking up from that moment and the people around her yelling, but how she was dead. We checked for her pulse. And so as she's fading it out, she remembers the day that she first found out that there was something different about her.
The memory fades into darkness. And Weo, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word on all 4 of us at 3rd level. So it's going to be +9 to everybody.
I'm still at full health because I hid. But yes, thank you.
Take a little extra just in case.
Oh, on the top, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Buon, with that, you're able to just barely cling to consciousness as you take 9 points of healing.
I don't get up though. I'm very deceptive. I lie. I'm just, oops, dead, still dead.
Smart.
You got me.
Huge brain. Huge brain moment.
Leo, Fig doesn't move. Cyrus, it's your turn.
Oh my god. Okay. So, I think because I used a pistol once again, I still have advantage. It's not necessarily a sneak attack, but it's just like a regular advantage roll. I'm going to attack the person that I think Juan was just killed, right? Because
It
Juan's
looked
still
like
on the
it,
ground.
yeah.
Yes. So let me roll my attack roll first.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, that's a 17 on the die.
That hits.
+6, yeah. So I think there's. Let me roll the damage. Okay. I think Cyrus kind of like. There's a sort of like whistle on the wind that comes with his words, and it's a little violent. And they go, "Haven't you taken enough from us already?" And they shoot, and it's 5 points of piercing damage.
And this is on that first one that's been taking most
yes.
of the... Okay.
Yes. I think they'll bonus action hide, though. Let me see here. Oh, wait. I think sneak attacks... Wait, hold on.
Holding.
It says once per turn you can deal an extra 3d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the roll, an attack using a finesse or a ranged weapon. I'm assuming the pistol's ranged.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then I will add 3d6 to that.
Okay.
Because I had advantage on it.
Yeah.
So that's 8 on top of the 5 that was on the die, so that's 13 in total. To the guy that's been taking all the hits.
Yeah. That second one hits. There's this like hiss of pain from that attacker, from that vampire. And for a moment you think they vanish, and then you realize they have turned into a bat and started to make moves to retreat.
All right. I think. Yeah, I already. I'm still going to bonus action hide. I'm just trying to survive here at this point. And they'll sort of make eye contact with Weo, and it's just like fear and terror.
Yeah. They return it with like a, "I know, buddy." Kind of a vibe.
All right. Next up is the third attack. Your Tasha's hideous laughter is still up, right? If they didn't make a successful.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have to escape it on their own. Or after, I think it's after a minute.
Okay, definitely has been a minute. Okay, the third one
It has. Oh wait. It has been a minute.
has not been a minute. However,
Has not. I was like, hey, that's...
they do succeed on their wisdom save. So that third, I think now you can see them a little bit more clearly because they're not able to focus on hiding. You all have a clear view of this third person next to their tree. You basically have like one on the right and one on the left. They're on the left side. They just managed to shake off the magic, but that is the entirety of their turn is like breaking free of your spell.
All right.
Next up would be Fig's turn. Attacker B. Oh my gosh, they rolled badly. Okay. The bat flutters off.
Wait, Fig is up though, right?
Fig is not up. Fig is not moved.
Oh shit. Even with the healing word?
Yes.
Oh no. Okay.
Fig,
what's going on? What's going on, Fig?
I'm just like thinking, my character's just like, yeah, Fig is just lying too. Fig is such a good liar.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we was like, they're both dead!
Exactly.
The first attacker who had turned into a bat uses their full turn just to fly away, to retreat, essentially. The second one stands their ground. That's the one that one attacked and was killed by. Is just going to fire towards one arrow towards Via, one towards Cyrus. Both arrows miss. I think they like look over their shoulder as their companion starts to fly away, and in looking back, they like don't quite aim right, and just let out this like hiss of frustration as they start to string their bow, or not string their bow, get an arrow again, and Juan, lying on the ground, it is your turn.
Okay,
Roll to play
so
dead.
I'm going. Literally, so I've been down there just faking it for a hot second. I was doing a quick little Google trying to figure out, I assume that my tentacle would just go away. It just doesn't explicitly say that it goes away because it's supposed to last a minute.
If it lasts a minute, it would still be there. Yeah.
Okay, because then what I would love to do is it can move up to 30 feet. Is that right? Something like that. It can move up to 30 feet when it's doing its thing as its own little attack and movement. To sneak up behind the one that is still up and not laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And so to do a little distraction hit with the tentacle.
Perfect.
And then I'm gonna jump up and blast.
And blast.
Blast.
Eldritch blast.
I think it was just the same number for both. Yeah, +6. So the tentacle. Oh, tentacle natural 20.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, it's the tentacle.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm not mad at all about that.
Of course,
Okay.
the tentacle.
So you'll do max damage automatically, and then roll like a normal roll, and add that to it.
Okay, great. So
Happy Pride.
11 automatically, plus an extra 5.
Okay. The distraction certainly works as well. You know, they turn fully around when this tentacle suddenly appears from behind, as if about to fire an arrow at it, and there's this like moment of confusion as he sees this like magical thing there, and in that moment, you are able to Eldritch Blast.
2 more blasts.
Blast him.
2 more blasts.
Okay, and this is very, very funny, and I'm not mad about it. So both of those are so bad. So, a 5 and a 3, so nothing hits. So I think, like, in her haste to be such a good faker, she's just been laying on the ground this whole time. And then and then she decides she's gonna do the coolest move, and everyone's gonna be so impressed. And she, like, tries to, like, do one of those, like, kip ups, and so she like leans back and tries to like kick herself up, and then and then is gonna blast and just like basically jumps and like kind of lands it, and then falls too far forward, and is like the blast goes straight into the ground.
Yeah, that sounds about
You goes,
right.
yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Exactly.
So, farts.
glad you're alive.
Yeah, sorry. I thought it would be way cooler than that.
You scared the hell out of me. Oh
Sorry. I'll get him next time.
Yeah.
Weo, it's your turn.
You said there's two. There are two
Yeah, I'd say
opposing.
like basically 30 feet to the right, 30 feet to the left.
Does one of them look any more tired than the other one?
Yeah, the one that just got tentacled is looking a little worse.
Okay, then we was gonna look at that one and say, "You should turn back into a bat. You look much better that way." He's gonna vicious mockery them.
Do they make a wisdom
For
save?
12 points of psychic damage. Yeah, it's a wisdom save of 14 if they fail.
They succeed.
No.
I didn't want them to, but they do. They meet
They're
it,
like,
beats
damn, that was
it.
a good one too. And then I think as a bonus action, they're gonna give inspiration. I lost a spell slot to regain an inspiration, so I still have 2 left. And I'm gonna give inspiration to who's next in our turn order out of our
Cyrus.
crew. Cyrus.
I think-
Then is it Cyrus? You said?
I think it is, yeah.
Okay. And they're gonna turn to Cyrus and say, "Okay, this is a more serious one. This world gives me cause to be curious, for the meaning of life is mysterious. That we even exist makes it hard to resist the belief that our purpose is serious."
Yay!
Well,
Sparkles surround you.
Yeah.
It's like a gust of wind. You know, they have like smoke that's like kind of slowly moving off their head. It just immediately blows back. And yeah, it's minty fresh.
I think I and my character both do the same thing, which is yay!
Your-
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, really fast. Your attacker unflinchingly takes your mockery before you turn inspirational. And when you like sort of whip back around from your limerick, perhaps with a bit of pride, they glance over your shoulder at Fig's form and to you and say, "You probably want to give them up if you don't want them to die." And Cyrus, it's your turn.
Yeah. Inspiration does what for me?
Is it D8?
Yeah.
Okay. To my
Whatever you want to use it on. You can
Whatever
save
I
it. You
want.
don't have to use it. Yeah,
okay,
you can save it for whenever
I'm
you
just
want.
pocket it. I'm gonna pocket my
Yeah.
D8.
Save it unless you. Yeah.
Okay, that's 18 to hit the person that was just talking.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Perfect. Let's roll our damage because I have advantage on this anyways, just because of how I've built my guy. I love being able
Built
to be a
different.
rogue. I unfortunately can't heal anybody, but I could shoot point gun where if I.
Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah, you've got
Okay.
the most trustworthy healer down south here.
That's
All right, let's roll
Also,
my D10 first.
a question while that's happening. Should we wait till our turn to? I want to see if I can perceive what is wrong with our friend Fig. If it's like some, after, especially after they said that, like you might want to turn them in. Just whenever there's a chance, I want to see if I can suss out like is there
We'll finish
the magic effect.
Cyrus's turn, and then I'll get to that.
Okay.
So that's 18 points total damage. My 3d6
Nice.
and the 1d10. Yeah, that's great. I love rogues so far. I see why people play them. So it's 18 points. And I think you can like there's just like they're holding the gun like with like a sort of like righteous fury that's like, if this doesn't hit, like it better hit. You know what I mean? But like it's found its mark, so it's steady. And I think, yeah, that's it. I think they'll take a hide again.
Okay.
We'll just hide, right? Bonus action hide.
Love bonus action hide.
Hey, can't hurt.
Can't hurt. Can't hurt to hide.
Can't hurt to hide.
Before we get to the next attacker's turn, you wanted to like check out Fig.
Yeah.
You glance over. I mean, it would take a proper turn to actually like go over and do a medicine check and stuff like that.
Sure.
They're bleeding a lot. They were hit multiple times. It seems like it has killed them. But if they've only just
like,
died,
dead,
they can
like
be
failed.
turned. And that's what they were saying.
Oh, they didn't want it though. But would they rather be dead?
I don't know. Oh, it's an ethical quandary.
I know.
They did say you can go without me. I will point that out. The ethical, like.
Okay, technical question: how long? What's the statute of limitations on death to ability to turn to a vampire? Is there a certain time? Is this like minutes we're talking about, or
the longer you wait, the less likely it is to work. It's usually like a few minutes.
Okay.
It can be a little bit different depending on circumstances, maybe that you don't even like. They can't really specify. Like sometimes 3 minutes later it will work. Sometimes 3 minutes later it won't.
Okay.
Not because combat is wild, and indeed there hasn't actually been that much time that has passed.
Okay.
Since you started the fight, or since Fig fell.
Okay.
So reasonably, it would be possible at this point. And like the offer that this attacker made could be true. It could be a possibility. But right now it's we'll say left attacker and right attacker. It's the one on the left's turn, and they actually their luck seems to have turned a little bit. You know, maybe they're still trying to shake off this like effect of, you know, when you laugh so hard that you just feel weak and kind of shaky.
Yeah.
I think that is exactly what they seem to be feeling now as they like kind of stand and fire again, but both shots towards Cyrus miss. They're both a little bit short.
Yeah.
Next up is the attacker on the right, the one that's been speaking to you. They look again at Fig and the rest of you and give you this other chance. They keep the bow up, but like lower it just slightly. So what do you say? Hand him over. Bring you back. We'll pretend none of this happened.
Seems to me like you're scared of losing to us.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't look at my character sheet. No.
Okay, the first attack is going to do 9 points of piercing damage and total of 8 points of radiant damage. The second...
17 points.
What was that?
17 points total.
If you say so. Yes. The second is 9 again of piercing and...
Cutting words. Mine is 7.
To the attack.
Is it attack or damage? I think it's attack. Wait, sorry. Let me just double check. Oh no, it can reduce the damage too. Sorry, I've never barded before, and all this
You're
time.
good.
This is reducing the damage.
So not the attack.
Let me just Google. Okay, is cutting words damage or attack roll?
I love that everyone's playing something that they've never played before.
Yeah,
This is very fun.
cute.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I had a moment where I was like, is an actual play the best place to be like, I don't know what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
maybe so.
I think it's fun.
Yes. Okay. This is what I was thinking. It's after the attack is successful, you can do it to subtract from the damage. If I had said cutting words before, so if you say it before the attack, it can be the attack roll. But once the attack hits, you can use it to affect the damage. So -7 from whatever that damage was going to be.
Okay, so it was going to be 11 damage, reduced to 4. Yeah.
Cool. Is there radiant as well, or is that total?
I put that in the... I did that for you.
Cool. Thank you.
Um,
Whew, okay. Ow. Ouch.
and they're going to back up. It's like 20 feet. They want to stay kind of within range, but they are now about 50 feet away from you. And Buana, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I, while they were backing away, can I have my tentacle trip them? I don't know if it's still nearby.
I'd say roll to attack, and if you want to trip, I think there is like official D&D trip stuff, but this is a tentacle, which is different from official D&D.
It was kind of just like, since they were backing up and maybe forgot the tentacle was there, that I thought that was funny.
There's definitely a way to trip people officially. Let me...
I'll see if it hits, because I do want them to hit. Or try to. Ooh, that's a 17.
17 to hit?
Plus 6.
17 does definitely hit. But are you trying to shove it, blah, blah, blah? I'm not sure. I'm just trying to figure out if you... I don't think you do any damage if you trip it. I think it might be an either-or situation. Shove, attack. Using attack action, you can shove a creature to knock it prone. Oh, instead of making an attack roll, you'll make a strength check. And they'll contest it.
Okay. I will... Yeah, if I do, like... Okay, so that was a 17 on the die. And then I have a... Yeah, I'm going to just say that's probably... Oh, let's do it. So that's a 16 for the strength check. In which case, if it works, can the tentacle have, like, grabbed and, like, is restricting, like a boa constrictor?
Oh, trying to grapple them?
Yeah.
Yes. I think that would maybe be... Unless you have 2 attacks.
Instead of the, like, the
instead
trip,
of tripping it.
In lieu of, it would have just grabbed it using the strength.
Yeah, I think you grab this guy. The tentacle wraps around their legs, and they can't quite move.
Yes! Okay, and then in that case, if I've got him, can I have my tentacle just present a very good target, an easy target.
Yeah.
I don't know if that gives me maybe a little extra juice on the ability to hit. It doesn't need to like be advantage, but maybe it's a little bit easier.
Wait, so is this a bonus action because it's your tentacle to grapple?
Yeah,
And then you can
the tentacle once it's cast acts as a bonus action. It has like its own kind of little thing if I use it as bonus.
Then yeah, I would say if they're grappled and yeah, I think if you're like firing something at it, you will roll with advantage.
Let's see what we can do. First attack is going to be, I would love not to roll so poopy. A 15 to hit?
15 is going to miss.
Come on.
No.
I know, this is brutal. And a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
And 10 is going to be 5 points of force damage.
Okay. With 5 points of force damage. There's this look of like intense annoyance on their face as your damage hits them, and they're struggling against this tentacle. The second attacker, with a little poof, transforms into a bat as their reaction. They're going to start. Looks like they're trying to fly away, which they can't do now. It's going to be on their turn. Mark them as a bat.
Guys, we're doing it.
Doing it.
We might. Here's how we can still win.
Leo, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm sorry. You said one of them is one is turned to a bat, has flown away. Is getting farther and farther away. Another one just turned into a bat, and there's one left as a humanoid.
Yeah.
Is what's happening? Okay. I think they're gonna let that one go, just because of the urgency of our friend. The one that's standing, is that the same one that I viciously mocked last time?
No, I think that was the one that just turned into a bat.
Okay.
I think.
Then
Yes.
they're gonna say, and you're even uglier than your friend there. And then I'm gonna cast.
Yeah, get him.
I'm gonna viciously mock that one. That wasn't very strong. It's a wisdom of 14.
16. I'm so sorry.
16. God damn it.
Philocron save. That wasn't even a good one.
Yeah, whatever. I'm under pressure. I'm trying to think if I should use this bonus action. Cyrus, you still have that inspiration, right?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna end it there. I might go. Actually, can I use my movement to just go over to where Thig is?
Yeah.
To be poised to help later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
None of you have moved very much in this battle, so they're not
Yeah.
very far away.
Okay.
Cyrus, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's just gonna go. I'm just doing the same old with a pistol, and then let me roll the attack first, where I drop a one-liner. You know?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yes.
Oh, that's a 19 on the die. So, and then a 16. Well, then we're gonna take the 19. I'm gonna attack with my pistol once again. Got my gun. It's me, my gun. And that's going to be okay. 1d10 piercing damage, and then the rest is 3d6 damage. see. That's 19 total
Whoa.
damage to the tentacled friend we have here.
Well, the tentacle. Oh, are you attacking the bat?
Oh, was the bat tentacled or whoever's still up?
Okay. Well,
I'm attacking them.
The bat is technically within range, so you can attack the bat. But then there's also the one that is a humanoid still. That is beside one of the trees on the left.
Okay, yeah, the humanoid beside the tree.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, you still hit and stuff. Don't worry.
19. Yes, 19 points of damage
Okay.
as well.
That is pretty good. I think that's the first time that you've hit them.
Oh damn. Oh no. I want you to know that had my failed vicious mockery hit, it would have been a whopping 3 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
You hear them, like you feel, not you feel. It wasn't magic. You know your bullet hit its mark. You see them stagger back with the force of it, but they just let out this kind of like annoyed sound. Step out again from. Oh wait, is that your turn? Sorry.
I think they're gonna motion actually to stand in front of instead of hiding. They're going to stand in front of who, Weo and
Fig.
oh my god, Fig. Yes, sorry.
It's okay,
Weo
you
and
just met them.
Fig. And then they're just gonna. I think they're gonna hold steady aim this time. That'll give them. I mean, that'll give them advantage as well. They just can't move on this turn. Anymore. Or wait, hold on. Let me see. We double check something. Oh yeah, and okay. Yeah, I just can't move. I have after this.
Okay.
So, I'm going to. Yeah, I'll just. Sorry, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do. There's probably nothing. I think they're just going to stand directly in front of the other two targets. I don't know where Juan is in relevance to everything in this.
There'd be like in front of if you're standing in front of Weo and Fig, Buon would probably still be a little bit in front of you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Just I think at that they'll kind of sort of taunt. They'll be like, "You haven't hit me yet."
My doorbell is ringing. I'm gonna be right back. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Huh.
You're good. How does
Something doesn't do anything. It's just.
How does Weo look?
You mean like health wise?
Yeah.
Pretty rough.
Okay.
Pretty rough. Leo's seen better days.
Yeah.
I'd say on a scale of 1 to 38, about a 9 probably.
Okay. Interesting.
Just arbitrary numbers.
Yeah. I don't want to do this next part without Buon here.
Okay. You really hate to hear that sometimes. And the DM's like, oh, this next part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not scary, I think. They'll step out from, behind their half hiding spot and look over you all for a moment and look at where their friends were standing, who are now bats / not there at all, and back to all of you. You know you're being stupid. They're just gonna go get more of us. Come back.
We're tired of being trapped there. Don't you feel trapped there?
There are traps everywhere. Doesn't make a difference.
Don't you want to at least choose the one that you're in? Why does it matter if we're there or not?
At least out here, there's a chance of something else. Staying back there feels like you're just accepting everything they say about us.
They kind of smile. Well, what they say is true, isn't it?
What, that we're hearse monsters? It's absolutely true. But
Just
that
not in the way
doesn't
they
mean...
think.
Exactly. I think we can be something more. We just need to try.
There are 3 of you and just one of them here now. Will you roll persuasion, all 3 of you?
$22.
Nat 20.
Yeah!
I got an 11, but I don't know. I don't know. The nat 20. That's
You could use your inspiration too
Oh yes! Oh my gosh, you're right.
if we need it.
And that'll turn that into a 19.
19.
I love it.
Oof.
All bangers. We're
Yes.
so persuasive.
We're
Okay.
so, you guys, we're so persuasive.
You're so charming. This
Sorry,
final
lowered my
attacker
dexterity.
lowers his bow, like fully. You'd best get out of here fast, then.
Here, and I'm gonna take the garment that I was working on, and I'm gonna dip it in some of the blood. Yep, Fig doesn't need it. Yep, and dip it in a bit of blood, and then I'm gonna give it to the attacker. Please, you don't have to take this. Tell them you got us. Tell them that you got all of us. Tell them that it's over.
That's gonna be another persuasion from you, I think.
Ooh, okay.
I'll give you inspiration.
Okay. It was a dirty 20 already.
Do you want to use the inspiration?
Is it for, sorry, it's a D.
You can save.
A D8.
I'm not going to tell you the result of the roll first, but if you want to use the persuasion on this, you can. Or inspiration on this, you can. If you want to save it, you can save it.
No, I'll use it. So I'll add a D8. Let's see what plus a 5, so 25. And so, like, as I pass it, please, we want a chance to make our own choices here. That's it. That's all we're asking.
He takes it, tucks it in a pocket. Die out there, die here, no difference to me. He turns around and walks away.
Oh, shit.
I think after that happens, they sort of a switch flips again, and then they go back. They kind of run over to Fig's body.
Mhm.
Are they?
What do
and
we
looking
do?
looking at everybody else? They're like, are they? They're gone. Gone.
I don't know what else to do. We can turn Fig. Well, you can. I can't do that.
Listen, I think they deserve a chance to decide whether they want to live or die. Right? I mean, they seem to believe that there was a future for all of us. despite being what we are.
I agree with that.
And they're willing to take a chance on us. I'm torn up about the fact they didn't want us to turn. But I
think that was before there was any other choice.
Yeah, now it's this or that.
I let them down, so yeah. Let's do it. Let's turn them.
I don't think you let them down, for the record. They knew what they were getting into, and I don't think they would have thought of it that way either.
We did everything we could to help. There's no way they would have gotten out. Without us,
Yeah.
Callie would have got him.
Yeah.
Who wants to do it? Let's see where me sours.
Sorry.
I can. It's okay.
I think there's like hesitation in Cyrus and said, I feel like
I'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a tremendous amount of guilt that he still feels from not keeping good watch. So he's like, I don't want to do anything. Yeah.
I was a literal bat, all right? I did jack. So if anyone's gonna take the blame. And then Moon, is this a homebrew process for how this works, or what is the process for turning a vampire?
Yeah, you can bite, like a classic feeding, blood-sucking bite wherever, you know, on Fig's arm, wherever you can find like unclothed skin. I'm going to have you roll a couple of contested wisdom saves.
All right. Wisdom save, you said?
Yeah.
16. I want to say, I think they'll bite in the same place that they did as a little bat, and the same gentle kind of arm bite.
Yeah. 16. And that is a 19. We roll again.
Oof. My wisdom's not the best. One. Actually, a 0, because it was a. Oh, Fig.
You feel a connection to something there. Maybe something like a soul. And it almost feels like you can see it or feel it or hold it. And it slips out of your fingers.
Is there a feeling of finality to it?
There is.
Then they'll, I don't suppose I could use my last inspiration. It's too late to add to that. It was 1.
I think it's too late.
Then they'll, I think they hang on for a little longer than, like, past what they know to be the point of no return, and then they'll sit back on their heels and look up, kind of almost shocked, surprise themselves at the other two, and just
what?
Shake their head.
It didn't work.
Won't take.
It's well, the choice is out of our hands then. Come on,
let's get those tickets, I guess, and let's. Well, we can't.
The three of you gather Fig's things and without a home, perhaps without souls, perhaps without names of your own, you head down the mountain. And I think that is where we'll stop our session for today.
Oh, God, it's brutal.
That ended awful for everyone.
Oh, sweet Fig.
No.
Guys. Oh, we
I'm
have
sorry.
to live and escape for Fig.
I
I
know.
know.
For
I'm like,
Fig.
I'm actually incredibly
Oh, God.
devastated. I was. No. Oh my God. Okay. Well.
I thought we.
Good session. I know. I thought.
Man, yeah, I thought we
it
were
didn't work.
far enough off. Yeah, or like
I
that we wouldn't have to do
know.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like too many L's in a row. You know, just the
Yeah.
turning and then the.
You got Fig further than I expected you to get Fig. I'll tell you that.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
my God. We were so okay.
Fig never had a chance.
I guess
It
no.
was fated.
But that's crazy. Okay, but the thing is, in retrospect, yeah, I guess with Callie, like that took a really good persuasion.
You were in
Yeah.
You were in a nest of vampires. Like it took a lot of bad rolls on their part and good decisions and rolls on your part.
Oh boy.
This was sort
Yeah.
of the
Oh,
last chance for them to win. So you got Fig to the finish line, basically. And
Damn, we almost got away with the successfully adding the NPC to the party.
yeah,
Who's not
Yeah.
supposed to be there.
don't worry.
Right.
There are other NPCs. Also, you almost turned Fig into a vampire, and then you would have had a new vampire with you, which would have been a very interesting
I was like
decision.
wondering because I was like,
That natural
because me, I was like, above table, I was like, man, Cyrus does feel bad, but like I know that Fig's gonna be pissed at everybody here for that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waking
I,
up with different.
Yeah, I think
Maybe for the best.
if it's any consolation to Weo, there was resistance there,
Yeah.
which doesn't mean that like if Fig had been brought, it all. Who knows what would have happened? It all would have depended on like what you
Yeah.
guys did
Yeah.
and said.
Yeah.
There's a chance
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would have been thankful in the end. There's a chance they would have like hated you in the end.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So no right, no
Good
wrong
thing.
decision.
2026 to 2026.
Yeah.
Their dates.
Oh, my cat came in to say hi.
Kitty cat.
She doesn't love to be held, so I can't really show her off, but she's here.
Yay. We got a glimpse.
Yes, I'll
Yeah.
send you pictures of her. Actually, I think I might have already sent you pictures of her. Anyway,
Yes.
thank you guys for playing.
Session.
That was
Of
so
course.
fun.
Thank you.
I know. I'm excited for the next one.
I'm excited for the next one. The next one, we all gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
listening, we currently have like a sort of mini session planned for June 30th, but there's a chance we're not going to be able to schedule it. So we'll keep you posted.
Play it by ear.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear, see what
Cool.
happens. If we have to do in 3 sessions instead of 3.5, then that should be fine too. And thank you all so much for listening, and thank you guys so much for playing. And with that, I'm going to say farewell.
Bye.